All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, scene pacing. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. I need a big house with like 3 basements. Drop an M on the whip, think I'm speed racing. Don't know if it's the Transformer or the Green Ranger. My nigga Mac got the beat banging. Young nigga selling crack as a teenager. Had fiends playing baseball out here free basing. Had me showing off the rings like a Freemason. My mama gone, but I keep pacing. Trying to keep it all together like I need braces. Family calling when they need favors. When I was broke, they was acting like complete strangers. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Nippy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the sacred. You bust in, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby.
Attention, all boxing fans. Have you ever been to a live fight event? Have you ever seen the leather fly live? Have you ever heard those punches in person? Well, we're trying to give you a chance to do just that. Here at the Angry White Man Boxing Podcast, we're raffling off a ringside seat to see Abdullah Mason, Scooter Davis, Shoo Carrington, and Tiger Johnson, all fighting on the same card in Cleveland on the 4th of July. There will most certainly be fireworks in Cleveland, and we're inviting you to the cookout. For a $10 raffle ticket and your chance to win a ringside seat to get to see all the action live, the event will be taking place at the Wolstein Center on the campus of Cleveland State University in Cleveland, Ohio. All entries will be taken in Cash App or PayPal at D1AWM. That's Cash App or PayPal at D1AWM. Leave your name on the notes. One entry for $10, 3 for $25, and you will be officially entered. We gave away a tank ticket. Now we're giving away future superstars Abdullah Mason and Scooter Davis. Tap in with your boys Friday night at 8 Eastern Standard Time, and thank you so much for listening.
Listen. Greatness is a word people throw around like it means nothing. But to us, it means everything. It's the standard, and it only belongs to those who rise above expectation. You can't buy that shit. Greatness lives somewhere colder, and that destination is far. That road is long. That road So I'm asking you, do you want it? Do you need it? Will you do what others won't so you become what others can't? Will you sacrifice everything to stand with the greats? Then remember this, greatness is never given. And the pursuit, well, the pursuit is all we have.
Like when you are locked in and you are, you know, you're taking and you're in a rhythm and you every day you're knocking it down. You never miss a step.
Forget about the jab. Oh, nice.
And say, but I'm going to say it anyway, because actually he didn't just receive a cease and desist from Golden Boy yesterday. About 3 or 4 days ago, he received a cease and desist from DAZN saying, excuse me, you need to understand Ryan Garcia is exclusive to DAZN. Therefore, if you want to procure his services, you need to be having a conversation, not just with Oscar De La Hoya, damn right, he's his actual promoter, but also with the broadcaster that holds that exclusivity. But they think they can just walk in. And right now, it's a really interesting situation, because if that doesn't get resolved, there will be no Ryan Garcia-Conor Benn fight. And DAZN kind of hold the keys to that. And Dana hates it. Because not just has Dana got to have a conversation with DAZN, I mean, Dana won't have the conversation because he's a puppet, but not just as, I don't know, Nick Khan or whoever it's going to be, has got to have a conversation with DAZN, they've got to have a conversation with Oscar De La Hoya. And the one...
You big dummy, you big dummy, you big dummy, you big cold-blooded dummy.
What the hell is you so scared of? I got 15 fights. Like, let's talk about these, talking real shit. I got 15 fights. You got 30. I'm a young cat, right? Well, come school this young cat. Come school me. The fuck? Come on. But they want to talk about, they just keep saying irrelevant shit. Oh, me and Shakur the bigger fight. Him and Shakur the bigger fight. He's not at your weight class. That doesn't matter. You got a mandatory right here. And you talk about a nigga that's not even at your weight class. And y'all keep talking about this is not scary. Like how? Y'all think this is crazy. Y'all. Let me calm back down. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta, bro. I am only 15 years old.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
You big dummy, you big dummy, you big dummy, you big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy, see what you did? Oh no, you big dummy.
Could we see a potential fight between the two, Chris?
I love it. It's a lot of fun. It makes for good TV at the end of the fight. I would put the chances of seeing this fight happen at just above 0%. That's what I put. Shakur Stevenson is a 140-pound champion. Shock is at 130. You see him saying there, I'm going to come up to 140 pounds just so I get my mic in there at the very last possible second. But here's the reality. Shakur Stevenson is finalizing a deal to sign with Zuffa Boxing. Top Rank promotes O'Shaquie Foster. Top Rank promotes...
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret fighter that nobody know about at 130 pounds. I say O'Shaquie Foster. If he's 100% and will come at his best, I think that he's the second best.
Man, what's up with this meeting? Why are we here? Guys, I have brought you here today to propose my plan. I don't like to lose. This is my plan to prevent all of us from losing. Let's pretend we are brothers. We won't have to fight each other. I made a contract to make sure we all agree to not fight each other.
Each other. Yo, that's a good idea. Let's do it.
But Shakur, we are in the same division. What will we do if we're forced to fight? Listen, I will get all of the belts for us. You tell everyone you don't care about the belts. That way, no one can force us to fight, brother. But Shakur, What if I outgrow my division and I have to move up to yours? Listen, little Ray Ray, when I move up, you move up. And come train at my gym so that we will never fight. What about us, Shakur? We are both champions at 140. Gary, tell him you want to fight me last. When the time comes, I will move divisions, little bro. Shakur, what about when you move up? I don't want to fight you, bro. Richardson, sign to Zuffa so that we won't fight. Before you sign, call me out so that it is not suspicious. Now sign the contract to be boxing brothers. Why they want me here so bad? We are not friends. Man, I'm going after all of y'all. There's no friends in boxing, clowns. Abdullah, no, please. I won't let these frauds ruin boxing. I'll go after all.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy, see what you did? Oh, no, you...
But let me tell you something, D.
Yeah, brother?
Why don't you come closer?
I am not your damn brother!
Good morning, man. Good morning to the family, man. What is good with the family, man? Hope everyone is doing well this morning, man, for sure, man. And this is the 6th episode of Read the Room, man. Me, myself, CamJNetwork, and my sister, man, my twin, man, Jag Queen Boxing. We here with it, man. We here with it, man. 6th episode live with it. With Read the Room, man. With this first series right here that we doing right here, that we're going to be doing on Read the Room. Boxing for dummies, bro. Because there's been a lot of y'all motherfuckers dumb as hell in the sport of boxing out here. A lot of the fans dumb. Fighters dumb. Promoters dumb. Everybody dumb. There's a whole lot of dummies in the sport of boxing, man, and we here to talk about that shit today, man. We starting part 1 of this series right here with Boxing for Dummies with our show, man. Read the Room right here, man, with the 6th episode, man. How you doing, sis? How you doing, twin?
I am doing amazing. Happy Saturday. Happy fight night, everybody. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button and make sure y'all are donating to the channel. We got a banger for y'all this morning.
Absolutely. And I was sitting there like, it was crazy because I was sitting there coming up with this concept. I was sitting there thinking about this concept a few days ago and I'm like, man, I'm just looking at these dudes on the panels and the comments on channels and everything. And I'm like, there's just so many dummies out here, man. And I want to do a show where I just call out a lot of the dumb shit. Just do a show before I just calling out a lot of the dumb shit that we've been seeing in boxing, which is, that's absolutely what we're doing here today. And I'm happy to be here with my sis doing that damn thing. Read the room, man. Read the motherfucking room. So, all right, so we get started, man. Let's salute to the family, man, in the building so far, man, before we get started, man, on this crazy content that we got today, man. Y'all know this is a movie, man, so make sure y'all hit that like button, man, for sure. Support through Cash App. Y'all know the vibes, man. $ CamJNetwork, man. And definitely, you know what I'm saying, support Jag Queen Boxing too as well on the Cash App. $ Jag Queen Boxing as well, man. So definitely, you know what I'm saying, we here with it. Let's salute to the family. My brother, all things in the building, man. Salute to my Brody, man. All things, man. YouTube legend, man. Y'all heard my brother, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button, man. Most definitely, man. Smash the like button for sure. My brother D Lynch in the building. B Moore's finest in the building. Salute to my Brody for sure. JJ in the building, man. JJ, be cool today. JJ, I'm watching you, JJ. Be cool. Salute to my boy, man. JJ, though. Be cool today. My brother B King in the building, man. Salute to my Brody, man. B King in the building. My dog Dang Father in the building. Salute to Dang Father in the building for sure. And let me scroll down some more. My brother Savage Bo in the building. 305's finest in the building. He said, CamJNetwork, my nigga. Yesterday YouTube was on snack. I didn't know where to go. So many of my favorites was like, yeah, bro. Because of course I did my show yesterday. Jag Queen, she did her show yesterday in the afternoon. And of course, y'all know my shows usually carried into the afternoon and stuff. You know what I mean? So I got to link these shows on a lot of days, on majority days. And then, you know, KO pop up live, Fire, Dane with his show popping up around the same time when KO was coming on last night. It was crazy, man. And then, you know, D1 and William Old School, they show was fire last night. And the ladies, man, 2 Cents Boxing, Jupe, and Key last night was cooking up crazy on ladies' night, man. It was a wild day with the content yesterday. Fire day with the content, man, yesterday for the show, man, from the family, man, for the show, man, for real. And salute to my boy Savage Bo in the building, man, for the show. And salute to my sister, Miss Mona, in the building. How you doing, Miss Mona? What's going on with you, Miss Mona? Good morning. I hope you doing well this morning. And let me see who else. My brother Tim Carey in the building. Salute to my brother Tim Carey in the building for show. And salute to my brother D Free in the building. Make sure y'all subscribe to D Free if y'all not subscribed, man. My brother been cooking up crazy, man. Salute to my brother, man. Appreciate Brody for sure. And who else? Scroll down some more. My brother Cash Crypto in the building. Salute to the big hitter, man. Cash Crypto, man. Y'all know my brother, man. Y'all heard what he said, man. Hit that like button with your looking ass, man, for sure, man. Salute to my Brody, man. Cash Crypto in the building. And I don't want to miss my brother Ramon, salute to my dog Ramon in the building. Salute, bro. Salute. And my dog Blaze in the building. Salute to my dog Blaze, man. Salute, man. Blaze. Ohana in the building. Salute to my dog Ohana in the building for the show. My brother Joseph Bernia in the building. Salute to my dog Joseph Bernia in the building. Salute to my dog Louisville Slugger, Josh Sanders in the building. Salute to my Brody, man, for the show. My dog, Mr. Austeristic in the building, man. Y'all already know the vibes, man. Cincinnati in the building, man. Salute to the Brody. You already know. Isaiah in the building, man. Salute to Isaiah. Isaiah said, I hope Flyer and his group of retards in attendance. Hey, they needed classes in session for them. For them, you know what I'm saying? The radio clan. You already know. This show is specifically for the radio guys today. For sure.
All the crayons.
Good morning to my sister, Sexy Kendra. Sexy Kendra in the building. Salute to my sister, man. Hope you feeling well this morning, sis. Hope you feeling well. Who else we got? Scroll down some more real quick. I see Ray Davis in the building. Radio Ray. T Hill in the building, man. My brother T Hill, the commissioner. Salute to the commissioner, T Hill, my brother. And let me see who else. Anybody else? My brother Opland, LDTV, man. Salute to my brother Opland, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my brother Opland if y'all ain't subscribed, man, as well, man. My Brody. And that's it right now. So we can go and get started, man. We can get this thing cracking, man. I know y'all like my little y'all know I'll be coming up with these clips, man. Y'all know I love having these little clips and shit. Trying to be a little entertaining for the shows and stuff, man. But you know, I thought for this show, I was like,
You big dummy, you big dummy, you big dummy, you big cold-blooded dummy, you big dummy, see what you did? Oh no, you big dummy.
I felt like that clip was appropriate for this show today. You know what I'm saying? Right there. You know what I mean? So we ain't gonna even hold this thing up, man. Let's go ahead and get this thing started on this topic, man. Says for show. And the first one right here, which is I talked about this on my show the last couple of days, man, with this topic right here, man, in particular. And seeing some people not talking about this in depth for real. Like some people kind of shine away from this topic a little bit with this person, with this fight in particular. And I mentioned it, and I told people, I was like, yo, I've been telling y'all what these guys are trying to do with these two women in particular, that is being talked about for us fighting. And says, gotta get your opinion because I know you talked about it on your show. Caroline Dubois, Michaela Mayer, she's about to fight Chantel Cameron August 29th, and Caroline Dubois, she's the co-main event fighting Amelia Moore. And of course, in recent time, and a lot of conversation, Caroline Dubois, she's been calling out Alicia Baumgardner heavy, like damn near every day or every other day, any interview, any tweet, any picture, Caroline Dubois commenting on and going at the woman, Alicia Baumgardner and everything. So I wanted to get your thoughts of this fight right here, of the fact that, of course, we got Lee Turhan. She's fighting tonight. And, of course, she's been calling out Caroline Dubois. We just seen Caroline Dubois at the Stephanie Hahn Holly Holm fight this past couple weeks ago. And, she called out Stephanie Hahn at her post-fight press conference and everything, that's a unification. Turhan, Hahn, both of those ladies are, unifications for Caroline Dubois. And she's looked like she's doing a voluntary, title defense. What you think about this, sis?
Yeah, I did speak about this. Caroline Dubois, like I said, she's just been a busy little bee. As you said, she's been calling out Alicia Baumgardner, telling anybody who'll listen that she wants to fight her, but yet you're making moves in the opposite direction, which is what she should be doing because, like I said, that fight is not ready. She's at 135. She's expressed moving up to 140. So she's got pretty much a clock on her own body. So I guess she's trying to put the pressure on Alicia. But this is a voluntary defense. And then she said she wants Stephanie and then maybe a Leaf. But to me, a Leaf was the fight to make because a Leaf would, to me, kind of solidify her at 135 because she is the toughest fight there. For Caroline Dubois, based on just her output, her volume, and she's punching. You know what I mean? So to me, that is the fight. Yeah, that's the fight to me. So we'll see what happens after August. We'll see what direction she goes in, if she fights Stephanie or if she fights a Leaf. But honestly, I don't want to hear no more Alicia Baumgardner conversation. She has to unify in her own division. There are 2 more straps that she needs to collect before she starts calling anybody else out.
Yeah, sis, I'm with you. I told people the other day when I talked about this fight with Caroline, I'm not surprised she's fighting, a fight like this in particular. And I told people, MVP, they're marinating that fight with those 2 ladies. I told y'all, like they're marinating that fight. I told y'all that fight is like 2-3 fights down the line right now. Like it's just not there yet. You know what I'm saying? As far as MVP's concerned, read the room and listen to what I'm saying. As far as I'm saying, it's not there from MVP's concern. They're not ready to make that fight because obviously they've been pairing these ladies with common opponents and different opponents, in their recent fights right now. So obviously MVP is not ready to make that fight. You know what I'm saying? And obviously all the conversation with Caroline Dubois and AB is just, talk to build up that fight. And they're building that fight right before our eyes in 8K right now.
Absolutely. And Caroline needs to make a name for herself. She has a little bit of name because she's coming from the UK, but she needs to build up her American fan base. And she needs to build up a name for herself over here. And she will do that by continuing to put on dominant performances. But as you said, as I've said, that fight is not ready yet. So, she can keep talking her trash all she wants to as long as she's and that's only if she doesn't move up, if her body allows her to stay at maybe 135, because I doubt Alicia's going to jump to 140 just to fight her. And she's on a clock, as she said herself. She's almost ready to go to 140.
Yeah, I heard that from her recently where she said she may be thinking about maybe a couple more fights at 35 as far as like unifying and then, moving to 40 possibly. So that's another thing too that people ain't, kind of read into context for us that too, that, some of these people that, when they talk about fighting a certain person, is some of these people have intentions on moving up. Some of these people are trying to rush some of these fights because they're about to move up to another weight class. You know what I mean?
Yep. Like I said, just because her body's on the clock doesn't mean Alicia's is. Alicia's been making 130 just fine. She's probably a natural 130 pounder. But as far as Caroline Dubois, it's apparently she's bigger and will have to move up eventually. So if I was her, I'd get these unifications done as quickly as possible. And then if that is a fight that, because Alicia Baumgardner, she is with Keith Connolly, if that's the fight they decide to make and go in that direction, then let's do it.
For sure, for sure, for sure. And my thing is too for, and I even add context even with AB. If it ain't much around over there at 30, because I think right now I heard Tierra Brown. Of course, she's fighting tonight. Tierra Brown had a recent interview where she said that she's willing to move up to 30 to fight Alicia recently. You know what I mean? Of course, she's fighting tonight, so a lot of eyes is going to be on Tierra Brown for us that fight tonight in particular, so people can see what she's going to do and see if that's going to be a fight that's going to be next for Alicia, whether it's a Tierra Brown or if Serrano pops out and decides to be like, hey, one of my last fights, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and get it cracking, me and AB, for a big money fight, possibly. But I can tell you right now, for as AB concerned, I can say if it's nothing going on at 30, then I would be interested in her to see her at 35.
Absolutely. But just one caveat to that, right? So Tierra Brown is interested in a fight with Alicia Baumgardner as long as she doesn't have to drop her belt, because remember, Alicia Baumgardner fights 3-minute rounds, right? So she did say that she'd be interested in that fight only if she can keep her belt. So I don't know if that means that Alicia's going to go back to fighting just the 2-minute rounds for that particular fight, because she is now a 3-minute round fight. So
yeah, that's where I'm at with it. And I got something a little funny right here, sis, because we can do a little brief topic, because I know, you know what I'm saying, because I'm still kind of wondering about this lady. What's going on with this lady? What's her real true next move for real, because it's just all talk about a lot of shit in the media, like some of these guys out here, a lot of talk and no action from this lady a little bit, even though she's very declarated. But I mean, we can get into it, but let me go ahead and drop this little clip right here.
This New York City, French, Max, B, Remy, always the one, never the two. Told him find something stupid to play with, he picked you. Since I've been gone, it's so crazy. I put a do-rag on and got wavy. I'm that bitch, went orange with the black tips. I went Fox on a whack bitch. Drunk off Dom, Poppy on E. Can't keep his rich baller hands off me. Both in the club, high singing off key like, come pick up your clothes. I went deaf on the bitch. All I need is one night.
Hey, my pettiness is at an all-time high right this all-time week.
What is your question? Because I'm getting anxiety. What is your question?
What's next with this lady right here? Sis, what's going on with this lady in the sport of boxing right here?
In the sport of boxing, she has about several petitions against her ass. That's what's going on with her in boxing. But as far as I'm concerned, the latest I've heard was still the Lauren Price situation. They're still trying to get that worked out. I'm assuming the details being the weight class naturally, because Lauren Price is a natural 147 pounder. They're talking about meeting at a fight at maybe 160. So that means Clarissa has to get that ass down. And then Lauren has to get that ass up. But that's the latest that I heard from her. Obviously, we know that she's burnt some bridges over there with the MVP girls, which is 90% of the industry. So I'm not sure how realistic a fight now is with her and Michaela Mayer. I'm not sure how realistic a fight with her and any of those ladies are going to be. So Lauren Price may be her actual only real option. I do know that she just signed to be a baddies judge or something like that. I saw that somewhere on the internet. She's going to be judging a baddies competition. So I mean, that looks to be where she's headed with her brand. But as far as boxing, yeah, she got some petitions out there. The fight with Lauren Price is still in negotiations. But outside of that, crickets.
Lauren Price, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I understand they're trying to push the whole accolade process of that fight for us. Lauren Price being an Olympian and all of that and everything. But that's just not a good fight to me. I'm sorry.
It's not. Lauren, I meant Lauren Price, Josh. Shut up. No, Lauren Price is a natural 147 pounder. But yes, you're right. They're trying to push the Olympic angle for that particular fight. But I mean, even when they were in the ring, didn't Clarissa pick her up or something? It's just ridiculous. But those appear to be her only options outside of a bunch of rematches, because, like I said, she has put a little wall in between her and the MVP. And so, I mean, her options are very limited, as we can see. And again, she has to address that petition that's clearly almost at 5,000 signatures.
Damn. Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Nasty work, man, out here, man. Nasty work. Sorry, but not sorry, but it's nasty work, man. Okay. All right. So for this next one, which I love this topic, I don't need no receipts for this topic. I think I've ran the receipts on this topic and cooked this topic and deep fried it. I done had a deep fried whole dude that was on my mentioning my name twice in 24 hours and 2 fucking platforms. I done did a whole show cooking him and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like this for us this topic. So I don't need to pull the receipts on this. But this right here is definitely part of like the boxing for dummy shit right here as far as this guy, which y'all know what I like to call this man, Radio Ja Opatai, man. And he's just looking like one of the dumbest guys in boxing right now, even more today, with Noel McKillian recently and his team pretty much saying like, yo, we have no intentions of walking away from our WBC belt. So they have intentions in fighting David Benavidez next right here. And like I told people, man, this is chess. This ain't checkers, man. And this man, David Benavidez, in every way, he's cornering out, boxing out the cruiserweight division, and he's making that man, Ja Opatai, come to him 100%. Which at the end of the day, he's going to have to eventually. If that man, David Benavidez, has all them straps, if that man, Radio Ja Opatai, want them titles real bad, he'll bring his ass over to where DB is at and come fight for Undisputed. What you think about it, sis?
Yeah, like you said, we've discussed this ad nauseum, and I'm tired of cooking people on this situation. I said the same thing basically that you said. Ja Opatai really played himself with this whole Zupa situation. You got stripped of your belt. You really ain't got no motion right now because, as you can see, DB pink slapped you for your opponent. There really is no path to Undisputed for you under the umbrella that you're currently under, being Zupa Boxing. And you just flat out in the cold because they really don't have any opposition for you over there to fight anyway. Who are you going to fight next, Ja Opatai? You on the outside looking in. I mean, listen, congratulations. You played yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And matter of fact, let me go and bring the tag for that, John.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy.
I mean, I know he said that he went over there to get more opportunities and to fight more because he wasn't getting enough fights over here. But since you've been over there, I mean, you had that one fight, Brandon Glutton. Now what? You don't even have a belt. So it's not like DB has to pay you any attention. You know what I'm saying? You have nothing he wants. He's on a belt hunt, you know? So.
And
Mr.
like
Shelton,
I said,
that's
like
false.
too, like
Mr. Shelton, that's false. Stop it, Mr. Shelton. Stop it. That's 100% false. Ja Opatai is too slow.
I'm not paying attention to him. I'm not paying him no damn mind. That boy got his cake. He like the handful of Radio Ja Opatai's Radio Ja Opatai fans that's waving the Radio Ja Opatai fucking flag out here. Like nobody cares. Like nobody cares. The thing is, I'll keep it 100 right here. The man with the whole story. And I've seen, people try to push the narrative like, oh, the man Ja Opatai wants to fight David Benavidez next. How is he trying to fight him next? Like I told y'all before, if he was trying to fight Noel McKillian in the whole process. How is he trying to fight him next if the man was planning to fight the winner of Chris Billiam Smith and Ryan Rozicki, which happened last week, which is now, when you look at it all full circle, that's going to probably be his next fight. The man... fucking Radio Ja Opatai gonna end up fighting the man Chris Billiam Smith next, probably on Zuffa, and defending that Zuffa belt in that Ring magazine strap next at the Apex the basement.
There's no in the warehouse, in that hot ass warehouse. Listen, there's absolutely no legacy tied to that Zuffa belt, not yet. I mean, if they end up having longevity in the game, then maybe it'll build up some historic legacy. But nobody care about that damn belt. Let's be honest. Ja Opatai wants to be undisputed. I don't know how he thought he was going to accomplish that underneath the Zuffa umbrella. Dana White once again tricked that nigga out his spot, and now look at you. You big dummy. You know what I'm saying? Now look at you. What you gonna do? You know, I just don't understand it. He look, good luck to you. You know, keep all the sharp
Like,
objects away from him and plug all the electricity sockets. I don't know. You know.
nasty work, sis. Nasty work.
Oh, it's
And
nasty business for sure. Nasty business.
and speaking of some other nasty guys, man, that speak about real quick. These guys, man, you know, the New York Zuffa guys. The New York Zuffa boys right here. He said, the New York Zuffa boys. Edgar Berlanga in Africa, like they got these fights coming up July 26th. Ain't froze. Ain't froze on the froze. They got this fight coming up July 26th. Of course, you know, the man is it showing up? All right, not that one. My thing was froze on StreamYard. Of course, Edgar Berlanga, he's fighting Stephen Butler, that's a tough fight. That is not no layup fight for Edgar Berlanga. And I told y'all this about this Edgar Berlanga. He mess around, go over there to Zuffa. He gonna mess around and get
knocked the hell out.
I don't see
Edgar
that
Berlanga
shit lasting. I don't
out.
see him lasting long as Zuffa. That's just me. That's just my personal opinion. I ain't hating. It's just my personal opinion.
And listen, everybody knows I love me some EB, right? I love his whole New York swag. I love it all. But EB spends more time with Jacob the Jeweler than he does in the damn gym. And if I'm going to be honest, he's not really that good. You know, love Edgar Berlanga, but if he goes up against any type of real competition, he's getting his ass knocked out. You know, I don't know why he thinks that those one-punch knockouts that he had was against garbage men and the people that pick up my laundry and all that kind of their stuff. But you up in there with somebody for real and they punching too, Edgar Berlanga's going to sleep again. I don't know. And over there, they're gonna make you fight. That is the whole thing that Dana White does. That's the only thing I love about Dana White. He's gonna make you fight. And if you over there fighting subpar competition, he ain't paying y'all like that. He ain't gonna pay y'all for subpar competition. Are you crazy? He wants knockouts. He wants showstoppers. He's trying to build the platform. He don't want no hug me, hold me, touch me, tease me shit over there.
Facts. And even with Africa with this fight, he first turned down the fight, and you know, like Zuffa, they say some of these are talking about, oh, they can't turn down no fights over there that they offer you over there at Zuffa, and it looked like they forced that fight on them. So now you got Africa fighting the man Ricardo Salles Rodriguez on his card as well, and Jalil Hackett and Sergey Deverchenko, they gonna be on the undercard as well.
That's his toughest opponent. That's his toughest opponent to this date as well.
Man, I don't see this boding well for these guys, man. This man in Africa, he gave away the leverage the only leverage he really truly had. Like that was literally the only true leverage that he truly had. Was pretty much having that IBF belt. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, these guys, they didn't have no value for real. Africa, he was pretty much bumming out events that he was main eventing under Matchroom. Edgar Berlanga, of course, he had the Canelo situation and everything, but no true. Of course, he been through Top Rank, and then he was over there at Matchroom and stuff. Like they went over there where the place where I always tell y'all, Zuffa, that's where y'all get your last meal at over there for some of these fighters, man. Go ahead, sis.
Oh, no, I was going to say, I just want to slightly agree, but only where it comes to Richardson Hitchens. To me personally, I feel like Richardson Hitchens still had a couple moves he could have made. You know what I'm saying? He still had a couple, he could have unified in his division. Somebody would have picked up that him and fight. Oh my God. The younger one, Russell, the Antoine Russell fight. Somebody would have picked that fight up. He could have unified. He could have unified, bro. He could have unified. That's the only reason I'm like, yo, Richardson Hitchens, you went out bad, bro, because you could have fought, you know what I'm saying, your last fight, and then you could have moved to unify if you felt like making 140 was too much for you. You could have removed those restrictions by unifying in your division, but he didn't do that. Instead, he ran over to Zuffa with his pants down. You know what I'm saying? So now I hope them skills you talking about, you the nicest nigga in boxing. I hope you really like that, because they ain't gonna put that to the test. Believe me, that money that they paid y'all, they're gonna make you earn it, baby. They to make you earn every penny.
For real. And that's what I was saying. Like he had Matias. He didn't want to fight Matias. He didn't want to fight Russell. The man, of course, he had a situation with Duarte. The man had the possibility where he could have fought Keyshawn, where he upped the price and outpriced himself in the fight with Keyshawn Davis. Jermaine Ortiz. Like this is just nasty. It's just nasty when you just look at it 100% from this guy. Like that's what I'm saying. These dudes, they go over there and watch this. I think this is going to end up bad for these guys being over there for some reason.
Oh, it's definitely going to end up bad, but congratulations.
I don't know if it's going to end up bad. I feel like it for Berlanga. It's like he don't have no ceiling for as being a champion for real, 100%. Africa does their Zulfa Howard. They do 147, 150, whatever they doing at the welterweight over there with that. He does, you know what I'm saying, to do his thing over there. But Berlanga don't have much of a ceiling for real. And this Stephen Butler guy, he can crack. Like he ain't no layup for him. Like some people thinking Berlanga gonna lose to him in this fight.
I think it's a strong possibility. It's a definite strong possibility. But I mean, they both played themselves. If you look at it, like I said, Hitchens had a couple more moves he could make. Now Edgar Berlanga, I understand he was out of move because he's been dropped like a hot potato from every major promotional company. So that might have been, like you said, this is his last meal over there. But Richardson Hitchens, he had a couple cards left to play, especially since, like we discussed, he was a champion. You know what I'm saying? He had a little bit of wiggle room. So that whole move to me was nothing more than a duck, which is why he got DuckTales episode 3. But yeah, I mean, I don't have no sympathy for him, to be honest. Congratulations, you played yourself. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
All right, so definitely, man, them boys, man, we'll see what's going on with these boys coming up July 26th on a Sunday up there in New York at the MSG Theater out there, man, for sure.
In the little room too. Stay in the little room.
All right. All right, we can go ahead and get into this right here. Obviously, the rumor, not even a rumor, what's going out there. Eddie Hearn, he spoke about the zone along with Golden Boy on sending a cease and desist on Zulfa Boxing for us, the Ryan Garcia fight with Conor Benn right now. And I got a clip. In fact, I can play the two clips. I got a clip from Oscar and Eddie. So I'll play the first one with Oscar first, and then I'll play the one with Eddie, sis.
Do you have an update on the Ryan Garcia Conor Benn negotiations?
There's no update. I have been hearing rumblings and rumors. Nobody has talked to me. We have obviously the final say because I am Ryan Garcia's promoter. But this is the one thing I can tell you. We work with every promoter out there. Even if it has to be Dana White and Zulfa. As much as I hate it, let's go. Why not? Because the fighters want this fight. Ryan wants this fight. He wants to fight Conor Benn. Well, yeah, hey, let's make it happen. This is what boxing is all about. You have to work with the promoters to make these fights happen. So I'm not going to get in the way of it. If that's what Ryan wants, that's what he's going to get. It's a matter of details. It's a matter of making sure that all parties are happy.
At some point, there is going to have to be a conversation between you and the Zulfa people, correct?
Absolutely. Ultimately, there has to be a conversation, and whether they like it or not, we're going to maybe be, on stage together a few feet away. Who knows what might happen? Maybe the press conference will be more exciting than the actual fight because of me and Dana White going at it. Who knows? But I'm ready. You know me.
Yeah.
Esa pregunta te la hago en español, Oscar.
They don't write in your comments right there?
No?
I don't know, brother. Hey, if they do, I'm ready for it, man. Let's go.
Oscar, yo cubro mucho entretenimiento, tanto los artistas como los boxeadores.
Okay.
¿Qué pasa?
And that was the first clip right there from Oscar right there. Oscar talking about these guys with the season assist on Zuffa as far as trying to take away this fight with Conor Ben and Ryan and not negotiate the fight and involve Golden Boy into this fight right now. And I want to stop real quick. Salute to Miss Foxy Brown. Salute Foxy Brown with the $10 banger and the cash ass. Salute to you, sister. Appreciate you for sure. And I'm gonna play this next one right here with Eddie Hearn right here, sis. I'm going to play this one right here.
And say, but I'm going to say it anyway because actually he didn't just receive a cease and desist from Golden Boy yesterday. About 3 or 4 days ago, he received a cease and desist from DAZN saying, "Excuse me, you need to understand Ryan Garcia is exclusive to DAZN. Therefore, if you want to procure his services, you need to be having a conversation, not just with Oscar De La Hoya, damn right, he's his actual promoter, but also with the broadcaster that holds that exclusivity." But they think they can just walk in. And right now, it's a really interesting situation because if that doesn't get resolved, there will be no Ryan Garcia-Conor Benn fight. And DAZN kind of hold the keys to that. And Dana hates it. Because not just has Dana got to have a conversation with DAZN, I mean, Dana won't have the conversation because he's a puppet, but not just as, I don't know, Nick Khan or whoever it's going to be, has got to have a conversation with DAZN, they've got to have a conversation with Oscar De La Hoya. And the one thing that's going to infuriate these people more than ever is that if Dana White is standing up there talking about the fight, Oscar De La Hoya is going to have to be right next to him. That's actually worth making a fight, but I don't think they'll do it. I think he'll say, no, I'm not having it, because this is what they do. There's no flexibility and no kind of desire to work with anybody. So that's the neutral take on the situation.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy.
Yeah, this is nasty work, sis. What is your thoughts right here on this situation right here, sis?
Well, if you don't mind, I would like a couple of minutes. The first thing is, I would like to applaud Eddie Hearn for never missing an opportunity to slander Dana White. That is supreme level pettiness right there. Shout out to him. Calling him a puppet. Shout out to him for sure. And I just want to take a couple of seconds to reiterate what I said yesterday and put Dana White's business in these YouTube streets. So he is currently being served with 4 lawsuits. As we know, the one with Frank Warren, he's being sued by some of the White House staff for wanting to put that UFC fight at the White House. He is being sued by Boxer promoter. It's BOXX, I think, Box promoter or whatever his name is, as well as being sued by some fans of the UFC pay-per-view. So Dana White has a lot going on in this particular situation. It appears as if he's got his hand in every pot, and every pot seems to be burning him at every angle. I'm not sure why he thought it was a good idea to go behind Oscar De La Hoya's back and try to make a fight with Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia. I don't know if he think he turkey out here or what he think he got going on, but he will absolutely get sued, okay? Oscar De La Hoya will march down to that courthouse, honey, with them fishnets under them jeans and put some lawsuits on his ass like he has never seen, the same way he did with Virgil Ortiz if he thinks he's going to play with Ryan Garcia. That is his golden goose, okay? Probably his favorite underneath the Golden Boy umbrella. So if he thinks he's getting around Oscar De La Hoya, good luck to you. I mentioned this before when we saw Oscar doing that interview at the last fight, and he was like, we're trying to make that fight. We're going to see, but it has to be on DAZN. And obviously, you know, Dana White is going to want that underneath some sort of Paramount Zuffa umbrella, which is not going to happen. I don't know why Dana White thinks that he can do whatever he wants to do, but he's going to have to learn the hard way. You know, congratulations, you played yourself. You know, boxing for dummies for real, because you didn't even read the fine print, brother. You just came in here and thought your little connections with Trump was going to allow you to steamroll all these promoters. They ain't going to take this shit lying down. You trying to snake them, take their fighters behind their back, all of this different kind of stuff. They're not going to allow that. They're not going to allow that. We also know that we have the UBO, the WBO, and the IBF. They are having a conference. They are pretty much building a war against Zuffa. Anybody who goes over there will be stripped. Ja Opataya, Richardson Hitchens. So these boys can keep playing if they want to. And Ryan not going to do that. His first time being a champion. You're going to have to pry that belt out of Ryan's cold, dead body hands. I'm done.
Man,
Just a little quick rant.
it's
Just a
like,
little quick rant.
nah, for real. That is like the thing that I told people with this situation a couple weeks ago with Ryan and Conor Ben that fight wasn't locked in 100%. And you remember Conor, Ryan Garcia, he's been on the media run. He was on fucking Jimmy Fallon, and then he was over there on Complex and stuff. And on the Complex interview, he said that he didn't know if the fight with Ryan and Conor was going to happen at the moment and stuff. It was a little cloudy at the moment. And then, of course, at that time, you heard Conor Ben's trainer say that he didn't know if the fight was going to happen at the time, that it wasn't locked in as well. I mean, and then you've been seeing Conor Ben on the internet. He's been pushing, saying, "Oh, no, Ryan, no, let's fight. I'm ready to take your belt and stuff like that. Popping the shit and everything. Ryan popping the shit back at him and everything. They popping their shit at each other. But behind the scenes, you got Dana White over here trying to negotiate this fight and get this fight done without Golden Boy and DAZN. And you got DAZN and Golden Boy like, not so fast. Lee Corso voice. Ryan Garcia is exclusive to us over here. He has 2 more fights with us. And whatever he has going on, we're going to have to be involved. Y'all going to have to have us involved. And the problem with Dana White in this issue is, with that, I'm assuming with the contract with Conor Ben that he has it in this fight that he has to get him that Ryan Garcia fight. And if he doesn't deliver, I wonder how that shit's going to play out for us, Conor Ben and Dana White, because that's just nasty work. If they promise, Conor Ben, like, yeah, you sign with us, no multi-fight deal, whatever. I mean, we're going to promise you to get you this Ryan Garcia fight and everything. But it like I said, Dana White has to work with Oscar and go in the zone to make the fight happen. And just like Eddie Hearn mentioned, as far as Dana White and UFC, they have dealing with the zone with some of the international networks, as far as that aspect of it, as far as Dana White concerned, as far as the zone and everything. So he has to work with these guys, and that's the interesting factor that I've been asking everybody. Do y'all really believe Dana White is going to be willing to work with Oscar De La Hoya and the zone on the actual fucking fight event for Conor Ben and Ryan Garcia? Like, that's the biggest question.
Exactly.
And even further, like all of this whole confusion and stuff, like Dana White said he's not messing with the sanctioning bodies. Okay, cool. We understand that. But then you trying to play around with fights with guys that have sanctioning body belts. Like, make this make sense. So are you going to stand on your 10 toes and stand on your business and say, yo, we ain't fucking with the sanctioning bodies? Anybody they got a belt over there, you know what I'm saying? We'll sign y'all, but y'all coming over here to fight for us for our Zuffa belt. Or y'all motherfuckers gonna bow down and get on your knees and actually work with the sanctioning bodies and make fights happen and work with the other promoters. I'm not talking about Ring Magazine. Actually working with the other promoters and making fights happen. They don't want to do so because they don't want to look like they're another fucking promotional company. All they're trying to do is disguise themselves as this boxing league when we all know they're really another fucking promotional company. They're nothing but another side of the fucking street, pretty much, with a fucking random ass, dumb ass belt.
Well, and that's the thing, right? When he first came out, he made it very, very apparent that he was not interested in working with them. He was not interested in dealing with the sanctioning bodies. I think he even went on this rant. Him or Nick Khan went on this whole rant about the WBC, calling Mauricio Suleiman. I forgot what he called them, but they were basically trying to make fun of him and the other sanctioning bodies. Now, fast forward to where we are present day, all these boxers that you're trying to recruit have belts. And since you don't want to be a part of the sanctioning bodies or a part of traditional boxing, why do you think it's okay to grant them authority to fight for the sanctioning body belt and your Zuffa belt, trying to strengthen your little tired belt?
Facts. And even further, even with Dana White, you playing around, it's like, and I'm hearing like, Ben Shalom, I heard Tony Ballou the other day, like, and I showed it on my channel this week, where you got these people out here that's actual promoters, people that's in the business and stuff, that's saying this man Dana White is moving like he don't know what the fuck he's doing. Like he's not going by the proper protocol on some of these business moves and all of that shit. Like he's trying to do whatever the fuck he want to do, and that's just not how this shit works. Especially with this fight pertaining to Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn. I'm at the point where I don't believe right now Conor Benn and Ryan Garcia is going to happen. Because I don't believe Dana White is going to work with them to make that fight happen. And if he does, it's going to make Dana White look like a sucker. And we trying to see how powerful he going to be in this fucking situation.
Well, we're going to see. And I believe that is why they did the lawsuit against the IBF, to see how far he can actually take the challenging of the sanctioning bodies and allowing them to bring their belts over to Zuffa Boxing. But to me, that defeats the whole purpose of you starting your own organization. The reason that you said you were starting your own organization because there was too many belts. Is that not what he said? So, I mean, just to simplify, I think that he used Jao Pataya as a crash test dummy. And yes, this is my opinion because I can't prove that he used him. But I think that they're using this lawsuit to see how far they can push this. However, that lawsuit has no legs to stand on, because if you're suing about the money that you paid the sanctioning body, well, guess what? They reversed that payment. So what exactly are you going to court for?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Nope, this is nasty work, sis. Nasty work. Nasty work. And I'm just curious to see how this shit gonna play out. How Dana White, what position he's gonna play in this? Is he gonna stand on his 10 and be powerful and go against the shit and not work with those guys with the zone and Oscar on that fight with Ryan and Conor Benn, or he's gonna bow down and actually work with them guys? It's real interesting. It's real interesting. And the crazy part, Ryan Garcia, like, you got this exclusive, deal with Golden Boy still in the zone, and the perspective from Turkey aspect. This fight was supposed to be a Ring Magazine event. That's why I was asking the other day, like, what the fuck is he trying to do? Is he trying to make this some Zuffa shit? Like, what is Dana White? What is he pushing the issue for on this shit? Turkey involvement is he should be the guy that should be talking about and saying like, yo, this is a Ring Magazine event. This is what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we bringing motherfucking Conor over here for this fight over here, Dana. You sit your ass back, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dana, motherfucking Turkey just sitting back, just quiet in the motherfucker with all of this shit.
That's because he's using Dana White as a crash test dummy too, seeing how far he can take it. Listen, it's not a coincidence that he went and got Dana White. Like, why people can't read between the lines or read a room to save their life? It's no coincidence that out of everybody, he went and got Dana White. Dana White. Look how Dana White runs the UFC. Why would you go and get somebody to model your business after somebody who does not give a damn about their fighters?
Man, for real, sis. Nasty work, sis. Definitely gotta say it.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh no, you big dummy.
Yes, sis. So nasty work. So we interested to see how this situation play out with this whole season. This is from Golden Boy and the Zone owns Dana White and Zuffa Boxing, and we can go ahead and get into some of the real spicy stuff. Let's get into it, sis. Let's go ahead and get into it. So let's start off with this though. With this clip, we all know this is setting the foundation for this conversation. We all know you got matter of fact, you know what, just to be an asshole, you know what I'm saying? Just to be an asshole, because I'm an asshole, I'm petty a lot, so I might as well go ahead and do a little commercial break real quick.
Man, what's up with this meeting? Why are we here? Guys, I have brought you here today to propose my plan. I don't like to lose. This is my plan to prevent all of us from losing. Let's pretend we are brothers. We won't have to fight each other. I made a contract to make sure we all agree to not fight each other.
Nah, each other. Yo, that's a good idea. Let's do it.
But Shakur, we are in the same division. What will we do if we're forced to fight? Listen, I will get all of the belts for us. You tell everyone you don't care about the belts. That way, no one can force us to fight, brother. But Shaka, what if I outgrow my division and I have to move up to yours? Listen, little Ray Ray, when I move up, you move up. And come train at my gym so that we will never fight. What about us, Shakur? We are both champions at 140. Gary, tell him you want to fight me last. When the time comes, I will move divisions, little bro. Shakur, what about when you move up? I don't want to fight you, bro. Richardson, sign to Zuffa so that we won't fight. Before you sign, call me out so that it is not suspicious. Now sign the contract to be boxing brothers. Why they want me here so bad? We are not friends. Man, I'm going after all of y'all. There's no friends in boxing, clowns.
Abdullah, no, please.
I won't let these frauds ruin boxing. I'll go after all.
But let me tell you something, D.
Yeah, brother?
Why don't you come closer?
I am not your damn brother!
This is so nasty. This is like the nastiest business I think I've ever seen. From boxing. Like it's like it almost gives me a damn. Oh my God, where do I start? Okay, go ahead. Where you going with this? I need to go. Oh my God. They are pathetic,
to start the conversation, you know what I'm saying, as far as this right here. Right here. Of course, man, recently, man, we had, Ashaki Foster, man, obviously, man, he was in a fight with the man Ray Ford, of course, one of the guys that's part of the Avengers. and he obviously won that fight a couple weeks ago, man. Of course, he's been on his media run, speaking and talking about, his fight with Ray Ford and talking about, I fought this man Ray Ford because of this man. Shakur Stevenson said these words on Twitter. He said, he won't give me an opportunity until I fight Ray Ford. And that's what I did. And, and that's exactly what happened now, man. So, of course, I did, my recap show last week. I know you have, and a lot of people we've been talking about, Shakur Stevenson for us, the Ashaki Foster perspective, for as him, being a man of his word on, the fight. Now, we seen everything what happened, where, post-fight, he was ranting and raving, to the fans because he was salty when, Ray Ford got announced that he lost the fight and everything. And then he got in the ring and, was crying and shit, ranting and raving, being emotional and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? And this wild shit. Then he went out of the arena. He was texting, talking about pick up the phone and, we can make the fight happen and all of that shit. And then, boom. Fast forward to Devin, and the Devin conversation comes, into play, with the Zuffa shit, literally the next day, right after that. But I wanted to play this little clip right here from the man Oshaki, and then I want to play this Shakur clip speaking about Ashaki right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and run the first one. Run the clip.
I had already had people coming to me, and they was already questioning if me and him was still cool or not, and I'm confused because I'm thinking Buddy a good dude, a cool dude, but they nah, he checking on you, he trying to see if my fighter beat you up, trying to see if we got the best of you, or he man, I don't know, I don't want to get in between it, but it seemed like, they got a problem. So, after that, him hit me up, asking me to come spar and everything, it was nah, I ain't doing none of that. So once the Ray Ford stuff came around and Ray went on the internet and was he want to be there hand and foot every day with me and woo if y'all fight him, and I'm damn, so you coming to me texting me this and then you going to your man saying that. So why don't I just come to you for the smoke? If we gotta do all that trying to backdoor and do all that slimy stuff, then I'ma just come see you. And then once I told him that on the internet, the first thing he do is go disrespecting me as a man. You see what I'm saying? Throwing out personal business, throwing out certain insults, and it's like, yo, you can't keep it boxing. And I understand why, because we know what happened, so you can't keep it boxing. You got to go to disrespectful stuff. So that's been my target, my number one target ever since. You know, we men, so we got to get that off, and that's just how I feel.
What did you think when it certainly surfaced this week? An interview I did with Shakur, I had to be about 3-4 years ago, and I asked him the question, who's the one guy that we're not talking about that is, when all the smoke clears, is probably one of the best out there? And he mentioned O'Shaquie Foster.
Yeah, nah, for sure. And that was around the time we was doing a lot of sparring. And how I go from that to a bomb. So that tell you right there, man. It's yeah.
I love it.
Yes, sis. So you see him, you know, how he talked about the perspective for us to sparring, which we all know, you know, that man, Shakur Stevenson, be playing them sparring games and shit. You know, of course, I've been asking the question, you know, Cash Crypto, you know, salute to my brother, man. He been asking this question heavy for us, like, yes, we know about this whole sparring situation with these guys. And we know, you know, the man Shakur, he's known for fighting guys that he spars, but it's just this one particular guy right here that he's sparred before that he hasn't fought, that he's not pursuing 100% right now currently. You know what I mean? What you think about that, sis?
Well, we've talked about this and Shakur and how he uses his stable mates and his little boxing brothers as his pawns and deploys them to fight the competition that he should be fighting, right? But what I find is extremely weird is how people are now saying, what does O'Shaquie bring to the table?
Yeah, I hate that shit.
Like,
I don't like that shit.
Why is that always a conversation that we have surrounding this young man? Like, if we're being honest, outside of Teofimo Lopez, what marquee names does he have on his resume? And we're not going to act like, you know, that Teo didn't lose already. He got beat half to death by Cambosis. I mean, Cambosis. So, I mean, although it was a really good name, the fight wasn't competitive. And Shakur needs to be in more competitive fights if he wants to become this so-called face of boxing that he's deliriously telling people that he is, or that he thinks he is. I think that fight with O'Shaquie is a damn good fight, especially since, you know, y'all have history. You told him to fight your mans and then you would fight him. Are you going to stand on your word or not? But bottom line is the walls are closing in on Shakur Stevenson, whether he wants to believe it or not. Anywhere you go, there's smoke, right? So you tried to tuck yourself back at 135. Maritala said, I get your hand out my pocket, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So now you're basically forced to stay at 40. Or are you going to jump up and fight Devin Haney at 144? Regardless of the matter is, Shakur has to fight somebody. You haven't fought since January. You're not doing nothing else. What are you going to do? You know, O'Shaquie even said he'd come up to 140, although I don't want to see Shaq come up to 140. You want him to come up to 140 and you want to fight him in North. Talk about all of the advantages. And you look hell in the ring against him. You look big as hell, like you were towering over him in that damn ring. So let me get this straight. You are already bigger than him, but you want him to come up to 140. And you want him to come out to North. Why you need all these advantages if he's easy work?
Man, talk about it, sis. For real shit. That's real rap right there, for real. And watch this clip right here. Listen to this one right here. I played this. I reacted to this yesterday on the show, but I wanted to settle in a little bit on today right here. And listen to this man right here talk about O'Shaquie right here. It says,
I'm a fighter at the end of the day. I ain't never ran, been scared of nobody. I don't have that inside of me. So the more you keep talking is the more you gonna fuel me, bro. So right now, Ray Savage got him. So I'm gonna leave it to Ray Savage. I believe in Ray Savage.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. But let's just say miraculously he did find a way. I answer phone calls. If you feel some type of way about me, I do got a real issue with him because he a jealous type of dude. But if you feel some type of way about me, let's go see under the bright lights. You say you did this in sparring, you did that, because that's where
Y'all do got history though. Y'all done been in the ring.
Right. That's where my main issue with him comes from. My main issue comes from he get on the camera, he don't have integrity. Like he just lie. Like he will just say one part of the story and not explain the entire part of the story. When he got on the camera, he said, he sparred me and he ran me out the gym. I'm like, me? Where am I going to run?
Yeah.
I don't run. I don't do that. Matter of fact, if I recall correctly, when we did our sparring, the first time we sparred, he did good. I commend you. I'm out of shape. Mind you, during the time, I'm messing with my girl. So I'm staying up late at night with her. Then they got to spar at 10 a.m. in their gym. They spar at 10 a.m. So I go to sleep probably like 6, 7 in the morning. Got to wake up, go to Main Street Gym at 10 a.m. Yeah. I spar him. He do good. They got the gym hot as hell. I'm tired. He do good. I gas out a little bit. Now, fast forward. I want to say we wait a little bit of time. I get in training camp. I start getting ready for my fight. I'm getting ready for Felix Caraballo. And when I spar him now, I'm like, okay, now I'm good. Like, I'm good. I got my sleep. I'm good. Everything is like, I'm in motion. I'm in training camp now. The sparring just turned completely different. Now I ain't even gonna tell what I did because I'm gonna hold that until when it happened. But when he get on camera, he explained like, oh, we ran him out the gym, and I did.
See, people don't read between the lines in between big comments like that. So basically what you're admitting is Oshaki Foster did whoop your ass the first time. That's what I got out of that. And more importantly, the fact that you didn't elaborate on the second time. Now I'm not gonna say what I did because I'm gonna say that. You gonna say that for what? Are you gonna fight him? Yes or no? Are you gonna fight him? Yes or no? Like I can't stand these vague ass comments. Everything is so ambiguous. It's ridiculous. Like I swear for God, oh my God. But nevertheless, the bottom line is this: you deployed Ray Ford, he failed. Okay, so now you got to do it. That was supposed to be your work anyway. Just like now you're trying to stick Keyshawn on Devin. That was supposed to be your work anyway. Like, stop playing all these games.
It's crazy. That man, he said, man, he just be lying. I'm like, nigga,
He sound like
lying right now.
We sound like Clarissa. That's what she say. People be lying on her, but can't never tell what the lies are. Like, get up out of here with that.
I was like, nigga, you talking about he's lying? I'm like, nigga, you're lying right now. What are you talking about? Like,
it's nasty business. It's nasty business.
Like this man, it had. As soon as he's like, man, yeah, he got out of on me on the first one. You know what I'm saying? I was up late with my girl and stuff. He giving excuses upon, bro. Nobody.
And how he supposed to know that? And how old Shocky supposed to know you in bed doing the Humpty dance? How old Shocky supposed to know that?
Nobody give a fuck about that.
And here's the kicker. You sat up here and said he's lying, but you just admitted that he whooped your ass the first time. So how was that a lie?
Facts.
What are you talking about, bro? He lying. He did this to me in sparring. You just said he did it and made excuses as to why he did it. What are we talking about, man? Like, come on.
I don't get this guy, man. Like this is sick. And then people, and I gotta hear some of you dummies out there try to defend this shit, bro. And I literally sit there and be laughing at this shit. Like, bro, how can you defend this shit, bro? Like, this guy, I don't understand why y'all enjoy his interviews, because every interview is always a contradiction. It's always him capping and chatting on there. It just always be looking bad. And I told y'all, these interviews don't be making Shakur brand look bad. I mean, it don't make his brand look good at all. Like, it don't make his brand look good at all with all of these contradictions and lies in these interviews that he be in. people walking down these interviews. Like I've been walking down his interviews. Every interview is just walking this shit down. Wow. Clipping this shit. You know what I'm saying? Every time, because he always give us some bullshit every time. Every time. Like it never fails. Like it never fails. Literally never fails. So we gonna see, and we gonna kind of get in and match that up into this next situation. Going on to now with this whole Devin Haney situation right here. You know, there's been a long-standing situation for this whole entire week with these guys. The Haneys, they've been pressing this fight. Apparently, we seen what Sean Zattel said, which is we can go ahead and play what Sean Zattel said about these guys, according to what these guys with Zuffa right here.
They had their final day of media availability for OTAs, and something comes across my way. I get on the phone, and I get some intel and info from pretty reliable sources. But again, I wanted to get more intel from all around the way, but I'll get to that in a minute. So what was told to me is that Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson have ironclad signed with Zuffa. That announcement is imminent, could be as early as next week. This is what I was told. And I was also told that Zuffa, the fight they want upon signing both of them is them fighting each other. And I believe Mike Coppinger reported as much about a month ago. Well, the same was told to me yesterday. And what else I was told was the Haneys want the fight, Zuffa wants the fight. The holdup is Shakur Stevenson. And so then what happened a couple days ago was Keyshawn Davis became the mandatory for Devin Haney's welterweight WBO title. Now, it was told to me that this was brought about by James Prince. Top Rank has always had a good relationship with the WBO, as people know. And he put Keyshawn in. He petitioned to the WBO to get Keyshawn put as Devin Haney's mandatory as a way to throw off this Shakur Stevenson fight. And the fight that the Haneys want first and foremost is Shakur Stevenson, but they're apparently still willing to, quote, whoop Keyshawn Davis's ass. But we also saw yesterday on Gillian Wallow, Bill Haney and Keyshawn Davis had a FaceTime, and Bill's saying, well, we want the 2-for-1 deal. But, kind of saying we're only going to sign the contract if we also get Shakur Stevenson guaranteed as part of this kind of package deal. And I, kept asking, well, what happens if Shakur Stevenson decides to say, I'm going to fight as a lightweight or fight at 140 pounds, even though I don't know if Zuffa's going to do super and junior weight classes. And kind of all I heard was apparently Team Haney is still willing to do the Keyshawn fight, but you also, again, saw on Gillian Wallow what was happening. I reached out to multiple members of Team Shakur Stevenson, tried to get word on it, reached out to people from Team Keyshawn Davis. What I did get from the Keyshawn Davis side is, look, I don't know, we don't know anything about all of that, about the politics of it all. All we know is we want to fight Devin Haney. So that's what I heard from Keyshawn. Try to reach out to multiple people from Shakur. I want to get Shakur's side because I have this intel, Shakur's been denying media reports for the last several weeks. So I would love to hear what Shakur Stevenson or James Prince or anybody from his team has to say that would off-put what I'm hearing from sources. But that is where we're at. That from what
That is very interesting.
Yeah, so that was the report from Sean Zattel a few days ago, and then yesterday I didn't get to clip that up for us. His conversation that he had with Radio Raheem about these guys again yesterday, where he was saying that I want to be clear of this because I know some people were saying Sean Zattel, where's the intel that he's getting from and stuff like that. And if y'all go back and watch his video that he dropped yesterday, he said that his intel wasn't from Bill Haney. That's what he said. I'm just taking his word for it, for us his intel. But he said that he said himself, he don't know if the Zuffa shit is going to happen with these two guys due to the fact that he's looking at it like from the perspective that I looked at it, and I spoke about it yesterday. I said, what's holding them up from them announcing this signing? Like, what's like if they're signing with Zuffa, what's Dana White? What's him holding them up? What's they gonna announce it? I guess what tomorrow for the the fucking White House event or some shit. Like I don't know what's the now one rumor that I heard they was trying to announce the Conor Ben and Ryan shit for this shit too, for that White House event tomorrow too. But obviously that shit dead on arrival right now as it is. But I'm like, Sean Sattel said, what's holding them up for announcing this shit was just I was questioning the same thing, as far as myself in a sense. But no, if the guys is locked in, like I said before, I don't care if they're fucking going over to Zuffa or not, honestly. You know what I'm saying? It don't make me none. It just proves my point that these guys isn't stars that some of you guys portray they are and what they portray they are. You know what I'm saying? That's what it proves my point even more of that, as far as that whole perspective, of that in retrospective. But, you got this situation as far as these guys saying that Zuffa wants their first fight to be each other, which I found that ironic. I'm like, damn, they first fight on Zuffa, boom, they trying to have them knock each other off right out the gate. And of course, the weight I already talked about the weight with between Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson, he done been in clips where we done seen the man saying that he don't even really want to fight at 140. Which is we can run that clip.
So let's talk division now. You like the weight that you at? What weight do you want to fight at? Like what's next for you?
What weight do I want to fight? I don't know, bro. I'm just cruising probably through 35, 40. I really don't want to fight 40, but then it's like I do want to show niggas.
You got a man in Shakur Stevenson out here that, really wants to fight at 135, wants to fight at 140, barely wants to fight at 140 for real. In reality, what he just said. And you got the Haney's pressuring him to fight at 47, which when the question get asked to Nose Candy Bill, since he's been on this big media run all over platform to platform, and the question get asked, would you fight Shakur at 47 with a rehydration clause? Bill Haney says no. And so, right there, you're like, all right, you got no fight right there. But we go ahead and run these tweets that these guys had, obviously. And you got, starting off with Keyshawn. Keyshawn saying Davis versus Haney, the biggest fight of the year. Obviously, we know Keyshawn is number one with the WBO. You know what I mean? He's the mandatory for Devin Haney now. And Devin Haney responds and says, me versus Shakur is the biggest. Our fight will be big, though. And then you got Shakur responding saying, and let me guess, I got to come to your weight class to make the fight happen just because you say so. And then, Devin Haney responded at that moment. And, said, whenever you decide to come to my weight class, let's do it. I'll fight your brother Keyshawn for now. And then, the man Shakur said, we'll do. But then the motherfuckers, Haney's, they pulled a fast one on Shakur, which Shakur had to be the one to read the room on this shit on how they pulled. Devin Haney said, if I come to 144, we have a fight. Obviously, that's what Shakur been asking for. He said, either it's 144 or it's 147 at a catch weight if I fight Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia, either one of those guys. And the man Devin Haney, he tried to call his bluff by saying, if I come to 44, we have a fight. And Shakur says, yes. But then, of course, we already know that you already had the situation with, obviously, Keyshawn. Keyshawn was like, he in the loops. He like, shit, where I come into play in that shit? You know what I mean? Which, that's the interesting factor. And, after that, of course, last night, Devin Haney popped out and said, 144 wasn't enough and still don't want to fight. Damn, talking about Shakur Stevenson. And then Shakur Stevenson responds and says, this the same thing y'all pulled with Rolly. All these fake public negotiations, real negotiations happen offline. I'm the truth. You will see when you get in front of me right there. And then the crazy part, I seen my brother salute the AM Sports Media, man. They posted the receipts from Shakur from, the conversations about the whole 75-25, what Shakur was doing in the past, and Devin Haney, he reposted it. So this was one of the receipts that they posted right here from matter of fact, this is Devin Haney responded to Shakur. He said, the truth is you were offered this fight 2 months ago. So this is the thing that Bill Haney and Nose Candy Bill and Devin, they're saying that this fight allegedly with Devin and Shakur was offered to Shakur 2 months ago. And he said, you acting like it was fake news. When you sent me some bottles, you saying sign the contract, were you offline then? Basically saying that time when that whole 75-25 conversation was coming about, when you was in the club and you seen me and shit, and you sent those bottles time I signed the contract, where's you offline then? Basically trying to pull Shakur's card, basically saying, shit, your ass be on the internet talking all this shit, talking about public negotiations, but then you want to, fucking tuck your tail on it pretty much now. And so they pulled out the receipts right here. Oh, no, this is Bill actually right here. And I'm following up. So you got Bill, my bad, because I'm following up after this one. So you got Bill. Bill responds to Shakur saying, stop the cat. You have been negotiating. We have been negotiating with you for months. You asked for 144 pounds and a shot at the WBO title. Devin agreed. Are you fighting next? Yes or no? Right here. So you got these fucking Haneys. They pressing this fight. They try to call the man Shakur bluff with the 44, which it put the man Shakur right there in the situation right there. And you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you asked for 44. What you gonna do? And they, like I said, they put out the little receipts right here where they was like, this Shakur in the past talking about Frank, around that 75-25 time where he was saying Frankie say if he not getting 50-50 with me, he ain't fighting. He say 50-50 or nothing. Laughing my ass off. And then they had another tweet right here where he's talking about 25% is less than I made in my last 3 fights. Y'all people crazy. You know what I'm saying? So they was basically, trying to, say that the man was, doing public negotiations in the past with that 75-25 situation right there. And so the perspective of it was wild because you got Keyshawn in the whole loop with this whole situation where obviously the WBO says, they affirmed and made Devin Haney, have, Keyshawn as is mandatory. And they basically said, yo, you fight Keyshawn. And this is a whole situation aspect of this situation too. That's very key. Basically saying, fight Keyshawn next, or he would be forced to vacate the strap, despite the whole situation with Shakur Stevenson, which is that mandatory is due in August right there. And I wanted to play this clip before we discuss this 100% right here. It says, matter of fact, I got 2 with Keyshawn. I got one that you sent me, of course, from the interview that he did with Ring, and another one with him when he did his live the other day, which I played earlier in the intro and stuff. Actually, I played the one from the live first, and then I played the Ring one after that right here.
What the hell is you so scared of? I got 15 fights. Like, let's talk about these, talking real shit. I got 15 fights. You got 30. I'm a young cat, right? Well, come school this young cat. Come school me. The fuck? Come on. But they want to talk about, they just keep saying irrelevant shit. Oh, me and Shakur the bigger, him and Shakur the bigger fight. He's not at your weight class. That doesn't matter. You got a mandatory right here. And you talking about a nigga that's not even at your weight class. And y'all keep talking about this is not scary. Like how? Y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all. Let me calm back down. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta, bro. I am only 15-0. It's not that much damage I can do to you, bro. I'm only 15-0, bro. It is not that much damage I can do to you.
Why did you target Devin Haney?
I just feel like it's a big fight for me in my career. I just feel like it's a dramatic fight. It's just me moving up to 147. And I feel like me and Devin, we had like some sort of history going back and forth. So I just thought it was time to target him and try to get that fight.
You and Shakur have both said that, you're close, right? And you wouldn't fight each other. Have you guys spoken, though, about Devin Haney? Because that's a fight that looms for both of you. Like, did Shakur tell you about him potentially fighting Haney? Did you find out some other way? If so, did you talk to Shakur about it? Do you guys coordinate it all? Because that's a real opponent for both of you.
I mean, Shakur is a 140-pounder, man. Shakur is not 147. I'm mandatory at 147. So I don't know why people even entertaining Shakur going to 147. He's not a 147-pounder. He can fight 35 still. So there's weight classes in this boxing game for a reason, and I'm mandatory at 147.
I hear you. I'm not debating the point, but that doesn't answer the question, Keyshawn. But well done, by the way. You're turning into a media pro with that one. What I'm asking is, do you because it's true. You're 47, Devin's 47, Shakur is 40. That's why when they talk Shakur Devin, they talk catch weight. Can they work it out? But the question was, do you and Shakur discuss this in terms of who's going to do what, right? And who's going to call out whom?
Nah, hell no. No, we don't.
All right. That's an answer. Go ahead, Kyle.
Well, actually, Max, Keyshawn hasn't fought yet at 147, but I think you're going to be even better at that weight. You're a big guy. And has this been a long time coming for you, Keyshawn? You think this move up to 147?
Oh, yeah, I feel like I always was going to be able to fight 147 for sure. I think I could get to 54 as well. So yeah, I always knew I was going to get here eventually. And shoot, I didn't know it was going to be this fast though. Like 140, that I really had to make weight for 140. It's just crazy. I just moved up. But I think I'm ready for I know I'm ready for 147. And I just can't wait to prove myself, or just continue to prove myself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy.
So, sis, let me get your thoughts about all of this wild-ass madness, this dumb-ass madness that got all of these boxing dummies out here in a fucking frenzy and shit over these trio of dummies right here.
So I think it's very important. Let's go back to the Sean Zattel, right? I don't know where he's getting his information from. And we've been talking about this for weeks. Like, have they signed? Have they not signed? Zupa didn't announce it. Shakur tried to deny it, but we know Shakur lies, so who the hell knows? But he said something very interesting to me, right? That after the conversation with Bill about fighting Shakur, you immediately petitioned for Keyshawn to be the mandatory for Devin. You see this boxing brother shit? Do y'all see the protection program that they're running over there? By any and all means, protect Shakur Stevenson. That I thought was very interesting to me. The second thing, we already talked about Shakur and his lies. The second thing that I found interesting was that Keyshawn, yet again, is being snaked out of a fight. First, it was a Teofimo Lopez fight after petitioning to get that fight, and now it appears as if they're trying to do the same thing again with Devin Haney. Bill and Devin have been basically keeping a foot on Shakur's neck, trying to entice him to take that fight because commercially, that probably is the bigger fight, but more entertaining fight would be Keyshawn, in my opinion. But it's obvious that even with the catch weight, it doesn't look like Shakur is trying to do this. If, in fact, what they say is true about them trying to make this fight for months, and again, Bill can tell me that it's raining outside. I'm going outside to see. But if that is, in fact, true, what is the holdup? If they've already granted you every wish that you asked for, 144, and how do you want 144 and his belt on the line? Who the hell do you think you are? Like, I don't understand that. How you want a catch weight, but you want his belt on the line? And it's not like you're going to move up to 147 and fight up there. You don't even want to fight at 140. So what are you doing all of this for? It's nothing but for decoration of the accolades, without actually having to campaign at a weight class and actually prove yourself at a weight class. They're running around here just chasing the accolades, right? To make them appear as if they're really doing something in the sport, when in actuality, they're not. They're making a mockery of this goddamn sport. Y'all running around here, catch weight this, catch weight that, you ducking and dodging real smoke. Who are you going to fight? Now, if Devin does not fight Keyshawn, it appears that he will be stripped, or at least that's the way that they look like they're taking it. And then Devin has no value. So he almost has to fight Keyshawn, even though the fight with Shakur is the fight that they actually want. But I do want to say this. When Keyshawn said that him and Shakur do not talk about their opponents, he lied. Because if y'all remember that Aiden Ross sit down that they was doing with him and Terrence Crawford, that was months ago when Shakur said that Keyshawn was going to fight Devin. So y'all clearly talked about something. So I don't understand. Dondrick, how is it automatically on the line if it's at a catch weight? I don't know. Y'all can explain.
Yeah, they consider the 44 because 44 is under 47 limit, so they have put the belt on the line. You know what I'm saying, at 44.
If 44 is basically 47, then take your ass to 47. I just don't understand.
I mean, and then the crazy part that one of the main talking points, and I said Nose Candy Bill, that motherfucker was slick as hell, where he was like, shit, Ashaki's willing to come for 130 to come up to 40 and fight Shakur at 40, but Shakur ain't willing to come from 40 to fight at 47. He ain't willing to do like his big brother, Bud Crawford, moving up 3 weight classes against Canelo, but he can't move on 1 weight class for us. I like those Candy Bill, a slick motherfucker, man.
Well, yeah, but you know what? He's not lying. You know what I'm saying? And he's putting the boxing brotherhood on notice. Basically, they airing them out pretty much. They're going to box you in so you have nowhere to go. That's why I said earlier in the show, Shakur's walls are closing in on him, whether he believes it or not. What moves you going to make? What? Because that's what you're about to do. If you don't fight O'Shaquie and you don't fight Devin, what low-hanging fruit are you going to reach for now?
Now, sis, do you truly believe they've been negotiating this fight over the months as the Haney's is pushing? Because they pushing saying that this fight been negotiated with him and Shakur for months. Even though I know it's cat to me. I know it's cat to me.
I don't believe nothing Bill says. Like I said, that nigga can tell me his name is Bill Haney. I want to see his ID. But the fact that they're running around here, Shakur didn't really necessarily dispute it, although, he made a good point, the shit that they did with Rolly. You know what I'm saying? It was on some savage shit and Rolly pulled their card. But look at what Devin said. The same thing with the sign the contract. The same thing when you get in. It's like it's all a facade. I'm just tired of all of them. Fight or shut up.
Yeah, man. Too much talking, not enough action. And then even in the case, like I said, like the WBO is forcing their hand on the Keyshawn fight. Basically, like, yo, we don't care what you doing with this Shakur shit. You got to fight this man next, or we stripping your title. Which I think is a little context of that too, in a sense too, for us these guys talking about going to Zuffa, and I've been asking the question like, yo, y'all really think these boys gonna really go over to Zuffa with those WBO straps? And
they going over them? Hell no. Hell no. I told you the WBO and the IBF have their convention coming soon to discuss the state of Zuffa. They're not playing with them. Y'all go over there, y'all getting stripped, bro. Period.
Absolutely. And you see who all Top Rank got in place. And I've been telling people, they got Emiliano. He had number 2 in the WBO at 140. And they got Keyshawn, obviously, at number 1 at 147 right there. Top Rank got they guys right in place for those titles right there. You know what I mean? In the loop of that shit. Motherfucker Bob and the Top Rank know what the hell they doing.
The walls are closing in. The walls are closing in on this boy. And I'll tell you what.
This is the crazy part too, sis, because everybody was talking about that conversation that they looking at Shakur crazy. Like they like, damn, why is you pushing Keyshawn upon Devin and not trying to fight Devin? And I remember we seen this little clip a while back right here.
So who else would you be wanting to fight next?
I like Ryan.
You want to fight Ryan?
Ryan Garcia.
Be a good fight.
No.
I feel like if Ryan and Gervonta were to rematch with no hydration clause or remove that whole thing, I think Ryan would have a better shot with Gervonta. What do you guys think? Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah. What about you?
I don't speak on that dude.
Gervonta?
Yeah, I don't speak on him.
Why? Lawsuit stuff or no?
Nah, he just a weirdo.
He's weird?
Yeah, weirdo.
What do you do?
I mean, like I said, I don't speak on this, so I can't really say too much.
Okay.
But I would love to fight Ryan Garcia.
Okay. But you wouldn't fight Gervonta?
I would fight whoever they put in front of me.
What about Devin Haney?
Whoever they put in front of me. Hold up. Keyshawn Davis gonna fight him.
He's fighting. Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's fighting Devin?
I think it's gonna happen soon.
Oh,
yeah. Keyshawn gonna beat him.
Devin
a hell of a fighter.
Yeah. Do you guys think? Well,
Yeah, man, you see the man pushing Keyshawn up at that time, you know what I'm saying, a couple of months ago.
And that was months ago. Months ago. So there's obviously been some conversation about Keyshawn. See, this is why is nobody can't see this? It's like really starting to irritate me. Why can't nobody see that Shakur uses all of his friends as pawns and his plan and his plot to stay undefeated? Nobody's paying attention. Look at what he just did to Ray Ford. Now you got Lamont Roach talking about he'll fight O'Shaquie Foster. Look at what they did. They ran to the goddamn WBO and petitioned for Keyshawn Davis to be number one for Devin Haney. This nigga don't want real smoke.
And he told the man, Keyshawn, the other day, he said he'll only fight Devin if he has his blessing right there. You know what I mean?
He's playing Keyshawn
That's
slow,
what he told Keyshawn the other day.
I felt bad for Keyshawn in the beginning, but now I don't. You keep letting this man play in your face. You keep letting this man take food off your table. You were supposed to be the one fighting Teofimo Lopez. You are the mandatory for Devin Haney, just like you were for Teo. Do not let this man keep taking food off your plate. And look at him again, making more ambiguous ass statements. He's a weirdo. How so? He's just weird. I hate when people do stuff like that. You can't elaborate on nothing because you have nothing to say. It's just so stupid.
Man,
it's ridiculous, man.
It's I told you, it's some sickness shit. And then the people sit out here and try to defend this shit out here. Like, you can't defend some shit like this at all.
Only way people defending this is because they want to. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason you would continue to defend this kind of behavior, unless you just can't see. I don't know. You can't see what the hell is really going on. But the only reason people will continue to defend this kind of behavior is, for one, they're just blind followers and supporters of Shakur. None of them can never call out nothing he does wrong, because in their eyes, he's not doing nothing wrong. But for me, he's ruining the sport. You got all these boxing brothers that are good competition, that will be a good fight for you. Anything to build your name, to build you to be the face of boxing that you claim you are, or that you want to be, or whatever the hell it is you got going on. But you're not fighting these fighters. You fighting guys that you know you can beat, that you're comfortable with beating. And if you're not comfortable with them, you slap a rehydration clause on them, or want to bring them up to your weight. And then you want to drag O'Shaquie out here to the north. You want to fight Ryan at a catch weight, but you tell Ryan he's not that big. You're willing to fight Conor Benn at 147, but you're not willing to fight Devin at 147. Like, get out of here with this. Get out of here with this. The only way he wants to fight anybody is if he knows for 100% certainty, or he thinks with 100% certainty he can beat them. Look at how hard he pressed for that Teofimo Lopez fight. Why was that? Because you watched him for years, as you said out of your own mouth, and you knew you could beat him. Anybody else, you stutter stopping. You're not sure. If you're not sure, you're not fighting them. And that's sad, yo. That's sad.
Man, for real. For real. And that's why, like, Keyshawn, that's why I said, Keyshawn, you allowing this man to trick you out of your position. Like, continue. Like, he did it with the Teo fight, now with the Devin shit. And now the man talking about his blessing. No, you that man for the position, take the fucking fight. Force the fight, bro. Stop allowing that man Shakur to take your fights, man, and take and block you from your blessings and from the greatness that you want to achieve. He taking away the marquee matchups from you. While you sitting there want to have these whole loyalty ties and being a brother to him. You need to be at these fucking fights and saying, fuck him. I want these fights, fuck you. I'm going after these fights. I got a family to feed. Fuck him.
That's what I'm talking about. See, and that's the thing. He's really trying to keep his foot on Keyshawn next because Keyshawn could be the next thing, right? If he's testing and he comes through on the other side of it, he could be the next big thing, right? With marquee names. Imagine if Keyshawn had a fought T.O. He might have stopped T.O. and knocked him out. That would have been an amazing performance. Get the Devin fight. Those would have been already 2 marquee names at only 15, 16 fights. He would have been on a straight trajectory to the top, unlike his brittle hand man over here.
Mm-hmm. For
Remember,
real,
there was talks about him fight. There was talks about him fighting Tank Davis because niggas like to see entertaining fights. Like, yo, Keyshawn gotta wake up, B. Keyshawn gotta wake up. Like, I really don't know what this young man.
You gotta read the room.
He I don't know what he's doing. Y'all over here bowing down to this nigga that y'all could be greater than. You know what I'm saying? Look at you. Y'all gotta pay attention. He done already deployed Ray Ford on a dummy mission. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, listen, I don't know. I just.
Didn't even care about the Ray Ford situation. He didn't care for Ray Ford losing that shit. He was more mad that he lost more than any damn thing on that shit.
He's mad because now he might got to stand on his word. That's why he's mad. He thought he could deploy Ray Ford to do his dirty work, and that would have been the end of Shockey. And then he could have said, "Oh, I ain't got to fight him." But since you put it on the internet with your talking ass that you would fight him if he didn't win, if he beat Ray, you was confident that Ray was going to win because y'all was all down there in the boxing gym together. You, Ray Ford, your goofy ass cousin who can't shut up, and now look at you. Now you mad as hell because now we know you're not going to stand on your word, but now the whole world knows you're not a man of your word, and that's why he was really mad in that ring.
Marcus Warren, I see you. I know you're a Shakur fan. I know you. I see you over in your feelings a little bit. How is he on his? How's the foot not being on his neck for as a Shockey? Right here, this tweet. What Shakur did, he put his own foot in his mouth when he made this tweet, and that's why a lot of people in the sport is asking for understanding this word, just like. You got the fucking Haney's right now. They pressing upon the fucking fight right now, basically saying, yo, you want us to fight at 144, we'll fight you at 144. So people around the world is asking Shakur, like, yo, what's up? They want to fight at 44. What's up with you on that? You know what I mean? And then you got Shakur talking about, oh, I only fight him if, no, I don't want to block my blessing. I don't want to block your blessing, whatever. Only if you bless me. You know what I'm saying? If you give me the blessing, Keyshawn, we'll take the fight. I'll fight the man. But if you don't, I won't fight the man. Sound like you sound stupid. You don't know what the fuck going on over here. You need to read the room, sir. That's why I said this show is boxing for dummies, bro. And you know what I mean? A lot of y'all boys in y'all feelings. Y'all been in y'all feelings the last 2 weeks about this shit. Over the Shakur shit, bro. Because he been in a sticky situation. Shit been looking crazy for him. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I like to call y'all guys, the radio guys. You know what I mean? No, y'all guys acting like radio out here, man. Emotional, running around here crying because your favorite fighter out here looking crazy out here and shit. Like, it's sickening to see for real. You know what I mean?
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy.
I find it so interesting when people, Keyshawn is the mandatory. Keyshawn was just made the mandatory 22 seconds ago. So let's not stop playing. Let's stop playing these little games. Yes, he was calling Devin out, but Devin should have been fought Shakur. They should have fought at 135. So we're not going to act like this is not Shakur fighting his contemporaries. Why is it every time that Shakur may be in a fight that people deem 50-50 or may be an interesting fight, there's all of these excuses surrounding this young man? There's all of these, but this one said this one said that. Nobody notices how he's always throwing other people in front of him. Nobody notices that? Let me guess. Shakur can do no wrong. He'll fight anybody. So why he ain't fighting them then? I count at least 4 or 5 niggas that done called him out in the last year and a half, 2 years that he's completely ignored. But the fights he do want, he needs all these stipulations to make those particular fights happen. But y'all expect me to believe that this is the next face of boxing. That's what y'all niggas want me to believe. Man, get up out of here with that.
See, this is the thing. I am 44. The problem is that's what they've been doing. You can't say that you really think that they're gonna put these negotiations out in public when that's what they're actually fucking doing in 8K in front of our eyes. Like, come on, like I can't be this fucking retarded, bro, in some of this conversations that we having. Like real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. And even further. You know what I mean? And I want to, you know what I'm saying, salute to my brother D1, man, with the $5 banger in the Cash App. And salute to my brother FaZe, man, with the $10 banger in the Cash App as well, man. And let me play this. Because it's a plot twist. Motherfuckers ain't safe. The fuck? Let me play this video.
John became the mandatory, and he did what he's supposed to do. And the only fight that can supersede that one would be a fight with a Shakur level guy or somebody like that, right? I can't think of too many people that could supersede that. But we didn't leave negotiations. We didn't tell these people, oh, we want to go with Keyshawn first and then go with Shakur. I told them they can put it either way they want to put it. Either way they want to put it, however y'all want to put it. Whichever one. It don't matter.
Well, if you're saying a fight that can supersede it, would be another title fight now, wouldn't it? Be one of the other champions. It would be like Rolly.
But
that
that's
can
what I
also
keep
be.
asking. He hasn't answered that.
Say it. No, you guys said it. You guys said Keyshawn is it, so don't switch from that. Keep that same
but a
energy.
unification
Said,
bill is just as good.
No, wait, man, because you're going to be having a motherfucker all over the place, man. Keyshawn, man. I said, is next. Keyshawn is next. The only way that Corey wanted to go in front of him, right, because they've already started negotiating. And that's saying that he's saying 44. So I said, if we want to take Keyshawn and Shakur wants to agree.
Man, and it's nasty work. The key context out of that clip was when round one tried to ask the man about, hey, the fights that would supersede Keyshawn and Shakur, you know what I'm saying? Don't fights don't manifest. The fights that supersede that shit is the actual champions at 147. Rolly, Ryan, why aren't you going at those guys? The man, Bill Haney, he totally disregarded the conversation and went right back to Shakur and Keyshawn. You know what I mean?
Well, I asked Bill that when he invaded my space on my panel the other night. I asked him why he wasn't fighting Ryan in here, and I told you he went into the whole drug cheat thing. But that's nothing but an excuse. But you're 100% right. Round 1, 2. Those fights at 147. That's what I asked your son. Why is he not unifying at 147? Why put out a list with 3 different weight classes on it? It makes no sense. It just makes no sense. Why are you still looking backwards? Why are you still trying to fight 135 pounders? Why are you trying to fight 140 pounders when your son is at 147? And now y'all got to make all these concessions to drag Shakur up there, because clearly he don't want to go for you anyway, but he'll fight Conor Benn at 147 with a rehydration clause, of course. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these stipulations, like, man, these boys. Okay, so Shakur, you don't want to fight Devin. Who you going to fight? Are you going to unify with Gary Antoine Russell? What you going to do? Or are you trying to squeeze your ass back down to 135 again? Who you going to fight down there?
That's what I'm like. It's like I told people, like, it's both sides is looking for advantages in fights. In reality, that's just what we're seeing from both parties. Like, Haney trying to look for advantage, Shakur trying to look for advantage.
That's ridiculous.
Like the fights that Devin should be pushing for, the world, everybody want to see. I seen guys yesterday, they said since that Conor Benn and that Ryan shit, and I said this yesterday, and I seen other people, follow up on me saying this yesterday. Since Ryan and Conor look like that shit ain't happening, fuck that Shakur shit. You know what I mean? If you ain't fighting Keyshawn, we want to see motherfucking Ryan.
We've been wanting to see that rematch. We've been wanting to see that rematch. You know what I'm saying?
That's the fight they want to see the most from Devin.
I told him that. I told him that was his son's legacy fight. Nobody wants to listen to me.
The world want to see that fight. They don't like I told people yesterday, the casual fans have the perspective that they see that fight from Devin and Ryan, and they want to see them guys they want to see them run it back. That's just the fact of the matter. And people act like they want to be naive and oblivious to that shit. Of course, the Haney's is obviously they shine away from that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of y'all doing that dumbass talking point, trying to defend, talking about, oh, it's the PDs. Oh, he got to do early testing and all of that shit, bro. Testing is not an issue for that fight, bro. Ryan already agreed to test and all of that shit. It's about y'all motherfuckers coming to the table. Y'all ego, y'all pride. You know what I'm saying? We already know what's going on with Turkey Al-Sheikh pertaining to who he values more. He obviously values Ryan Garcia more because he's trying to plan a whole event around Ryan Garcia for Rain Magazine. He ain't planning no whole event around Devin Haney. That's just the fucking fact of the matter.
And obviously he values Ryan more. He put Devin on Ryan's undercard. Come on now. Ryan talking about some He's a drug cheat. He's on Ostarine, this, that, and the third. Well, guess what? The people who run the sport, the people who put their money on the line, clearly don't give a damn.
And that's why I say I feel like them guys going over there to Zuffa, I think it's stupid for them guys. You know what I mean? I think it's stupid, and I just feel like, what's the purpose? Is the money? I thought these guys was legacy guys. I thought these guys was going after these straps, trying to be undisputed, doing this and that. You know what I mean? It's all talk, no action from these guys, man, for real. Fabricated.
Listen, I just don't understand what the protection program is about, and his fans let him get away with it because clearly they over here with their pom-poms too. So it's just it's infesting the entire sport. So let me ask y'all a question, right? Who do y'all think Shakur should fight? Since clearly everybody that we named, y'all think that's not a good idea, or y'all got all these stipulations and all of these concessions to make around him, but y'all want to tell me he's the baddest man in the land. So why do we need all these stipulations? Why do everything got to be 100% tilted in his favor for him to take a fight? That's a real question, by the way.
Man, that's what I'm saying. Even people trying to defend the brotherhood, like they're like, "Oh, Shakur's not trying to be friends with these guys, not to fight these guys." Like they're trying to defend, bro. Y'all not about to sit here and allow us to be stupid with y'all. Like, exactly. Come on, like we're not.
Exactly.
I'm not being stupid with y'all. Like, a lot of people around the world is seeing this shit in AK right now and calling this shit out for what it is right now. Like, I think right now, the PR for Shakur is bad right now. It's probably the worst in boxing right now. Shakur Stevenson probably got the worst PR in boxing right now. Somebody need to take away his phone, get his ass off Twitter. Like, he has the worst PR in boxing currently right now.
I don't think he has a PR. I think he runs his own, which is probably the problem.
Shakur, and then what you say, Marcus? He said Shakur and Keyshawn agreed not to fight each other. Shit, I want to see them fight like everybody else do. Yeah, that's the thing. They won't. That's the thing. they won't. They won't. These guys talking about they want $200 million to fight each other. Shit, unless Keyshawn say fuck Shakur and go after Shakur and be like, man, fuck this brotherhood shit, man. You in the way of everything I'm trying to, handle business, you know what I'm saying, for us, my greatness, you know what I mean? You in the way, let's get it cracking. And salute the yes indeed boxing. Salute, sister, salute, sis, salute, sis, salute. TD, salute to my brother TD Sports talking the building, man.
What's
salute,
good
bro.
with you? What's good, TD? Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said, I guess all these boys are running a protection racket, their fans and then them. And then as we can see, all these moves being made to protect him. But I guess I'm just damn blind. I guess we just sitting up here, Ray Charles, whatever.
Man, Shit, but moving forward, let's talk about some real fights that we got going on tonight.
I mean, really.
You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about some
Really.
real fights. And I wanted to see, show the people this real quick, man. The man Boots, man. I seen this earlier this morning right here, where the man Boots Ennis, man, he was sparring with Boo Boo, man, with Boo Boo Andre right here, man, spotted right
That's
there.
a good look.
Getting some wreck in there with the man Boo Boo Andre sparring the other day, man. And of course, I seen this quote, which I meant to show this quote to y'all yesterday, man, but I forgot about it on the show. But this man Boots, man, he said we gonna rip him up, cut him up, make sure he bleeds. What's your thoughts right there? Boots saying that right there.
I love it. I feel like Boots is starting to come into his own, right? He's being more vocal. He's doing more interviews. He just seems like he's getting more comfortable in the space that he's in, and I love to see it. I love to see it. We've been having these conversations, and obviously we're going to continue as the fight grows closer. But I really wish that people would stop slandering Xander's name, guys. We have to stop doing that. I know a lot of y'all are going for Boots, and I am too, but we have to give Xander the credit he deserves if we want Boots to get the credit he's going to earn that night in the ring if he's successful. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely, Xander, yes, he's young. Yes, he's still a little green, but he's also a unified champion. So let's just put a little respect on his name and hope that this fight comes out, to be a really good fight that I think it will be. Do I think Xander will win? No. But I do think that it's going to be a good fight. I don't think Boots is going to go in there and just step on Xander by any means. You know what I mean? So I think we have to start giving this fight the respect that it deserves. We want people to go see it. The ticket sales are doing great. You know what I'm saying? We want this to be a successful event for Jerron Boots Ennis because we want him to get the credit if he shall win. The same for Xander. If Xander shall win, I think this is an amazing opportunity for both of them. Xander did not have to take this fight. He is a unified champion. He could go fight Joe Blow from down the block if he wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to start making them. It doesn't matter if he's food or not 2 cents. That's not the. You know what? I don't know why I let her bait me. No. I think it's going to be a good fight. I'm not reading 2 cents comments no more. I think this is going to be a great fight. Shout out to Xander Zayas. I love my little Puerto Rican prince. The youngest top-ranked star, or at least he was for quite some time, unified champion, and he's challenging himself. So shout out to Xander. He's doing what the rest of these niggas is not.
I got some. I got something sis right here.
This New York City, French, Max, B, Remy, always the one, never the two. Told him find something stupid to play with, he picked you. Since I've been gone, it's so crazy. I put a do-rag on and got wavy. I'm that bitch, went orange with the black tips. I went Fox on a whack bitch. Drunk off Dom, Poppy on E. Can't keep his rich baller hands off me. Both in the club, high singing off key like, come pick up your clothes. I went deaf on the bitch. All I need is one night.
Oh, look at her. Look at her. Hating. Tell your girl to do better then. Tell your girl to do better. Tell your girl to do better.
Hey, sis, come on, sis. You said it's mid though. That's crazy, man.
She hated.
Come on, sis. Come on, sis.
I told you for 2 cents cool as hell, but sometimes, boy, you say that name, that cape come out her back like a gerbil. You know, you throw water on the gerbil. That cape will pop right out her back, boy. I'm telling you.
Hold on, I'm playing it again.
This New York City, French, Max, B, Remy, always the one, never the two. Told him find something stupid to play with, he picked you. Since I've been gone, it's so crazy. I put a do-rag on and got wavy. I'm that bitch, went orange with the black tips. I went Fox on a whack bitch. Drunk off Dom, Poppy on E. Can't keep his rich baller hands off me. Both in the club, high singing off key like, come pick up your clothes. I went deaf on the bitch. All I need is one night.
Since you can't say that was fire, man. She was cooking, sis. She was cooking in that shit. Big my good salute, bro.
Yeah, you just gotta ignore Tucson. She, hey, whatever. Yeah, but no. I mean, respectfully, let's get into the events of tonight because these boys make me sick. I don't know who they're
Absolutely.
gonna
Matter of fact,
fight. Don't even care.
let's start with the
Lock
ladies.
them in a
Let's
closet.
start with the ladies first. Of course, man, I'm excited about it. Did you see? I seen the weigh-in yesterday. O'Shea Jones, hey, my girl, hey, got a little, you know what I'm saying, a little physical yesterday with
I
Kamazi
saw that.
yesterday. It was a little
Yeah,
hot
I like
yesterday,
that.
sis.
I like that. I like
O'Shea
that.
said, I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm beating your ass. She was talking this shit. And she started doing the little belt signal shit, talking about, you know what I'm saying, putting belt to ass and everything, popping shit. And I seen on her IG, she posted a video of the whole, you know what I'm saying, back and forth and push and everything that they had in the press conference. And she put on the caption talking about, man, I'm putting belt to ass to this girl tomorrow night. Like, I was like, okay, then pop your shit, O'Shea. Pop your shit for Ohio. Pop your shit. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, I
What you
love
think
to
about
see
these
it.
places?
Oh my God, I'm so excited. I talked about this last night on my show. The one part that I was concerned about was when she kept saying that people keep mentioning her last fight. And I was like, I thought she did amazing her last fight. So I'm not sure why people are like giving her grief about her last fight. But O'Shea is the force to be reckoned with. She
They
has
only
great
doing
head
because it was by
movement.
split decision, because she won by split decision. That's the only reason why they
Yeah, and that
rematched.
and even that I don't believe should have been the case, but it is what it is. But O'Shea, she uses great head movement. She practices distance control. O'Shea is a force to be reckoned with, and she's tough, man. She's tough. So I definitely expect her to show up and show out tonight. Tiara too. Tiara, she's gonna fight this fight, and then I'm looking forward to her next fight with Ellie Scottney. She spoke about fighting Ellie Scottney next. As we talked about earlier, she did say she wanted to fight Alicia Baumgardner only if she doesn't have to drop her belt. So we're gonna see if they're gonna work that out. But yeah, man, I'm excited about these fights. I'm definitely excited about these fights for sure. I'm definitely excited about these fights, and let's not forget my girl Alif is on the BAM undercard. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So the prelims. Oh yeah, the prelims start at 4:45. Okay, good.
Yep, and Belief on this card. So the ladies, man, is getting it cracking tonight. I wanted to say, I'm about to say, because I know I got a fight. I mean, I got Cam Ross. I know Cam Ross gonna be looking like, Cam, where your picks at? I got my picks, Cam Ross. I'm gonna give you my picks soon, my brother, for the fantasy boxer league, man. I know the fights that we do got to pick from this card tonight is obviously the O'Shea Jones fight, Tara Brown, Evelyn Bermudez against Stephanie Alagria, and Jasmine Artiga and Natalie Delgado right there. No, all four of those fights are title fights, man. Damn, they got 4 title fights on this damn card. Fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah. This is the card of the titles. All of them.
Damn.
All of them are pretty much title fights. Yeah. MVP not playing. Yeah. They got to put on for ESPN, baby. Yeah.
Damn, I'm like, damn, that's impressive right there for real.
Absolutely.
That's really impressive. All 4 of them, all 4 of the main event fights are all title fights.
Yep.
And I see right there with the fight with Jasmine Artiga and Natalie Delgado. Jasmine Artiga, she's 15-0 and 1. She has 7 knockouts. Natalie Delgado, she's 20-7 with 2. With 5 knockouts right there. That look like that's gonna be one of them bangers at the flyweight division, 10-round WBA superweight flyweight title fight right there. That seems like that's gonna be a banger right there. I don't know who I want to pick, and I'll probably pick Artiga because she probably the face. She's the favorite in this fight, so I'll probably go with Artiga, probably on some decision right now on that fight. And Evelyn Bermudez, 22-1-1, 8 knockouts. She's fighting Stephanie Lagria. She's 14-1 with 4 knockouts. This is a 10-round fight. IBF.
Wait, hold on. Who is that? That's 14-1. Who is that? What team is that?
Stephanie Lagria.
Stephanie. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she's 14-1 with 4 knockouts. This is a 10-round IBF, WBA, WBO junior flyweight title fight right here. And obviously Bermudez is the favorite in that fight right there. So that seems like that's probably gonna be a banger right there. Bermudez got a little power on her. Not so much power from a Stephanie, having only 4 knockouts and stuff, but So
Yeah.
Marcus is still, pretty decent and stuff. So this probably gonna be a banger in that fight too. It seems like that's gonna be one of them bangers for sure. I'll probably take Bermudez as the favorite in that one too, probably. Then of course, Tierra Brown, 20-0, 11 knockouts. She got Hannah Robb tonight. That's 8-0 and 1, and she got 5 knockouts. Obviously, that WBC featherweight title will be on the line in that fight right there. Now, there's a tough one right here, sis, with the Fortier.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got a fight for her right here. I mean, this girl, Hannah Rapper, is pretty tough.
Yeah, that's why I'm interested in seeing this fight. Yeah, she do got a little bit of power. That's why I'm excited actually about that fight. That and the O'Shea fight, I'm actually most excited about. But back to Tierra. Yeah, this girl that she's fighting does have a little pop on her, and she's very durable. So Tierra's gonna have to, use her angle. She's gonna have to use her footwork. I want to see how she takes a punch from this girl, because Tierra, she could be a little chinny. You know what I'm saying? Not so much, but I want to see how she takes this girl punches. That's
Absolutely, yeah. So yeah, I think this is an interesting one, man. I'll probably edge Tierra Brown maybe on decision. I don't see her stopping her possibly in this fight. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably edge her. You know what I'm saying?
Tierra doesn't have that much power. She doesn't really have that much power.
Yeah, not much at all. You know what I'm saying? But she works in there. She grinds it out. You know what I'm saying? She's a real gritty fighter as far as fight on the inside and everything. You know what I mean? I love what I seen from her in that fight that she had with Ellie Scott, where she got that title. So we got that fight, which that's the co-main.
Ellie Scott or Scott Nicholson?
Scott Nicholson, yeah, my bad. Yeah, Scott
I'm about to
Nicholson.
say she didn't fight Ellie yet.
She didn't fight Ellie yet. Not Ellie. I meant to say Scott Nicholson. Scott Nicholson. So in that fight with Scott Nicholson, which is Scott Nicholson she trying to move up and wait and try to get towards some of them ladies and stuff. I seen Scott Nicholson say something about MVP the other day. Saying
she sneaked this and I seen it too.
Yeah, she said something. I want to quote her right because I don't.
She said something about they only want to I think she said they only want to fight me if they think I won't win or something like that. Some nonsense.
Oh, let me see what she said, because I remember I took that quote down the other day from her.
Well, listen,
I want to quote it right.
Her and Eddie are friends, so
She said, where did I have it at? Had it right in here too. Oh, here we go. She said, I think MVP only want to put me in fights that they think they can beat me in. That's what she said.
Yep. Well, girl, move around. I mean, let me tell you something. MVP has 90% of women's boxers, so you're going to eventually have to fight one of them. What's the difference?
Hello. Hello.
I mean,
really, I'm just saying. So, and then of course the main event, man, with the O'Shea Jones, 9-0, 3 knockouts, fighting Aaliyah Carranza tonight. That's 11-2 with 3 knockouts. And right here in the 10-round IBF junior middleweight title fight right here tonight. This is the second fight. Both of these ladies fought, early on, where, O'Shea Jones in the last fight, she won by split decision. So, it's a lot of little, we seen yesterday, like we was talking about with the, the weigh-in yesterday. It was a little physical, a little animosity yesterday. So, it's real good going into this fight tonight between these two ladies right here.
Listen, I ain't mad at it at all. I like a little physicality. You know what I'm saying? But
women's boxing, I love that shit. Women's boxing is fire right now. People don't understand how fire women's boxing is right now. Women's boxing is really fire right now. It really is. It's fire right now, sis.
Oh, trust me, it is, and that's the thing that people really don't realize. But it's heating up. Number one, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of drama going on over there, just like it is over here. The only difference is these girls are fighting in the ring and not on social media.
Facts. And I'm looking on FanDuel too, everyone. Just to look at FanDuel with some of the fights that we just mentioned for as the main card, for as the ladies tonight. You got Jasmine Ortega. She's minus 370 over Natalie Delgado. Plus 250 tonight, so she's the favorite in that fight. So I know most likely I'm definitely gonna take Ortega, definitely by decision in that fight, most likely. Tierra Brown, she's minus 1450 to Hannah Raps plus 660 tonight, which is she's a heavy favorite over her. So I definitely will probably take Tierra Brown. Maybe what I'm saying, on the fantasy boxing league, we got to do a split decision or majority the decision on there. Unanimous decision don't get the points. How my brother Chant Ross got his score for us, the point system in the fantasy boxing league. But I'll probably take her, most definitely decision tonight for us. That fight for us, Tierra Brown, with her being minus 1450. Like, she's a heavy favorite in Vegas in that fight tonight. That fight with Evelyn Bermudez, with Stephanie Malagria right there. Evelyn, she's minus 550 tonight to Stephanie's plus 330 tonight. So she's a heavy favorite in that fight as well. So I'll probably definitely take Bermudez by decision in that fight for sure. And O'Shea Jones is minus 400 to Aaliyah Carranza's plus 270 tonight on their fight tonight. So O'Shea Jones definitely the favorite in their fight, man. I'm trying to see what I want to do with that fight, man. I got a feeling that I don't know.
O'Shea fight?
Being the safe fight, safe pick for O'Shea tonight, I'm saying decision. But I wouldn't be surprised O'Shea probably get around and stop this girl tonight, man.
Probably a late stoppage, maybe.
Yeah, it'd probably be in the late, in the late rounds, like between 7 and 10, possibly. Yeah. Son Child, salute to my brother, Son Child, salute, bro. Yeah, so those are the, the odds right there for, the ladies for us, the main card. I'm excited to see Leanna Cruz tonight as well. Leanna Cruz, the young prospect, man, on MVP. My boy Keno Mobley that I talked about the other day for us, prospect the other day on the channel with him. So, they got some wreck on here tonight, man. I'm excited about this card. I'll probably be watching the same for us this card tonight with my guy, Bam Bam Rodriguez tonight, man.
Yeah.
This is big time tonight, man. Motherfuckers is really excited about Bam tonight. I'm excited about Bam. First fight at 118 with Antonio Vargas tonight, which is you got, obviously the co-main event is Arturo Cardenas and Jordan Martinez, which you got Arturo Cardenas. He's 17-0 and 2 with 9 knockouts. Jordan Martinez is 16-0 and 1 with 15 knockouts. So he got some crack behind them hands. It's a 10-round regional title fight for us, the junior featherweight division right here. So that's the co-main fight, man. That's gonna be a one of them bangers for real in that fight right there for us, the co-main. And of course you got Elif Nerd Turhan tonight, 13-0, 8 knockouts, fighting Gabriela Tellez right here tonight, 7-0 with 3 knockouts. Big implications for us this fight right here. Of course, Turhan, she's been calling for the Carolina Dubois fight to unify up, at 135 for us, the women's and everything. And I was looking at that weigh-in, looking at Turhan, looking at her, looking at Tellez, watching D1 on his show last night. I'm like, man, that girl Turhan looking like she on business right now.
Yo, but did you see how little Gabrielle looks so young and so did you see her standing up there at the podium? I'm like, she looks like a teenager, but I mean, she's scrappy, you know what I'm saying? So we'll definitely see. She's gonna have to be on her P's and Q's though, because Elif is coming out. She's coming out strong. She's coming out swarming you. She's coming at you. You know what I'm saying? So she's gonna have to be on her P's and Q's, or she might get herself knocked out. So
yeah, this gonna be a good scrap tonight, man. I think I want to take Turhan, man, on on the stoppage a little bit, man. On the safe side, I'm on the decision, of course, but I wouldn't be surprised to her get a little stoppage, man, because that girl, she punching. That woman is punching, man.
She's punching. I watched her workout videos where she was like, I don't know where the hell she was at. It looked like she was like on top of a mountain or something, doing like these drills and shit. I was like, oh my God, this girl is not playing around. But yeah, she's definitely punching, man. She's punching.
Yeah, she's a heavy favorite in her fight tonight. Where she's minus 370 to Gabriela Tellez plus 250 tonight in her fight. And obviously with the guys tonight, far as this card, they got Arturo Cardenas. They got that shit dead even in Vegas right now with Cardenas and Martinez. Cardenas minus 102 and Martinez minus 132. So they got that shit down there, a dead even fight, 50-50 fight right there, which definitely makes up for a good fight for sure. And from these two guys tonight. So I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to that fight for sure. And Rodriguez and Terraza, of course. And along with the man, Bam Bam is heavily favored tonight, minus 2,000 to Antonio Vargas plus 1,320 in this fight tonight. I mean, method of victory, they got it very they got Bam minus 550 for us the knockout, plus 430 for us points in decision, plus 3,500 for us the draw. Antonio Vargas plus 1,600 on the knockout and plus 2,700 on points or decision and shit. And I want to say the rounds. Hold on, let me see rounds. Somebody will go the distance. They got it minus 600 for no, plus 370 for yes in the fight, which is crazy. And they said, talking about what round would it end? A lot of people, they basically saying this man Bam is gonna get this man out of here tonight. A lot of people, they believe in this man gonna get him out of here tonight.
Well, that's because that's what usually Bam does. You know what I'm saying? But Vargas, I don't know, man. He might put up a fight. I still got Bam winning, but I don't know. I don't know. This is his first fight at a different weight class. But this is for the What belt is this for? The WBA.
Yeah, the WBA.
WBA. Okay. Right, let's go,
yep, Bam, he vacated all the straps at 115, and he's making his mark at 118 tonight for us this first strap. And of course, Takuma Inoue, he mentioned his name. He's a champion at 118. He has that little path where I get through Vargas. Hey, I take Takuma before Inoue if I gotta do that. You know what I mean? So I like the mindset with Bam taking. You know what I'm saying? Hey, less talking, all action from him. He ain't doing all of this propaganda, saying we doing this, we fighting this guy, we fighting that guy. You need to do this to fight me, this, that, blase. No, he's getting fights done, and he's fucking out here actually fighting. He ain't doing all of this capping and chatting like these other dudes out here.
This is good. This is good. A whole day of boxing. This is what we wanted, y'all. And some good fights too.
Great fights tonight. Yeah, great fights. Like I remember last night on Natasha Spence. She fought the one girl Clarissa fought Cornijo. What's her name?
Pinocchio or something like that.
Yeah, she fought her last night and beat her by decision last night. That was on Roy Jones. Roy Jones did a little smaller event last night and had a few fights last night. So you know what I'm saying? That was
working.
Yeah, he up here trying to get in the promotion game a little bit and everything. So of course he got the show with him and Dre and commentating fights and stuff. So Roy, that definitely, man, stay always busy and working for sure, man. I'm excited about tonight, man, for sure, man. It's been funny, but overall, we got a great, for us tonight. Bam is a heavy hitter. He's fighting tonight, obviously. Next week is a little bit, little so. Next week we do got Leon Paro and Lewis Crocker coming up on a Thursday morning out there in Australia on June 24th. And then of course, you got the other heavy hitter, which everybody's anticipating, obviously, Xander and Boots. Got Emiliano Vargas as the co-main fighting Bryce Mills on this card, which is going to be an interesting fight for Emiliano. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, he's number 2 in the WBO sanctioned body at 140. You got Ben Whitaker on this card making his U.S. debut, fighting this guy Ricardo Rivera, which is not ranked in no sanctioned body right here, by the way. But, hey, Hey, it's Eddie Hearn. It's Eddie Hearn, man. You know what I'm saying? It's Matron. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what he do. That's him. You know what I'm saying? That's him. You know what I'm saying? That's Eddie Hearn. And then you got the fight that I'm really intrigued for, Jahad Tucker and Yuri Sedino, man. Which that fight, I felt like that fight should have been co-main. That should have been the co-main event fight for real, because that fight is going to be the best fight on this card, in my opinion. That's going to be fight of the night. That's going to be a banger. And which, I'm excited about that card for sure. June 27th, and then the following week, which is your boy, sis, you gonna be there June 27th too, sis.
At the bottom, I'm praying my credentials get pulled in, but if not, I'm gonna have to just sneak up in there. Cause
you know this is gonna be crazy June 27th, sis.
Yeah.
The following week, like back to back, man, heavy hitter Abdullah Mason was CamJ gonna be here in Cleveland July 4th, man. And which is, if y'all haven't tapped in with my brother D1 with the raffle, man, for the ringside ticket for Abdullah Mason versus Joe Cordina, man, tap in, man. $10 for one, 3 for 25, man. He got a few spots left, man, for sure. So tap in with him. He's gonna be raffling them off in the next week. So, and the fight's coming up soon in the next couple of weeks. And you got Abdullah obviously defending his 135-pound strap against Joe Cordina. For as him being the number one, the mandatory in that fight. You got Susu versus Rene Palacio. Rene Palacio, he's a top 10 contender in a couple of sanctioned bodies. Tiger, Johnson, my guy right there from Cleveland, man, having his homecoming on this night as well. Fighting this guy, Chris Guerrero, right here, which is a tough opponent that's ranked in the sanctioned body as well. And my guy, Scooter Davis, man, on the card, man. My brother, Scooter, man. I'm excited to see my dog, Scooter, like Scooter, Abdullah. Like, my favorite fighter is on this card right here. So I was like, it's no way I can't be in the building. Like, this shit's going to be crazy.
This is a fire-ass card. I'm a little salty, because I would have preferred Shushu to be on the 27th card.
Yeah, me too. I ain't gonna lie. Me too. But I'm glad he's gonna be in Cleveland.
It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, that's the only reason I'm a little salty. I wish he was on this 27th card. But these next 2 weeks is bangers, y'all. We got some really good shit coming up. The end of the month, going into July, we just gotta hopefully something pop off for us in August. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely, that's why I'm like, I can't wait for that. I know a lot of us gonna be at these fights July 4th, where I know we gonna be linking up and stuff. I'm gonna try to get a little spot for us, find a spot. So all of us, everybody that's going to these fights, y'all let me know. Everybody that's going, let me know if y'all going. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, bro. CamJNetwork, bro. Like, follow me, hit me up, and let me know. So, because I do want to try to get us a little spot to where we can link up, and we all meet up, that weekend, for us, that for the fights and stuff, most definitely that weekend, because that shit gonna be lit. And I want to see everybody. I want to meet people. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we talk to each other every day on the shows and shit. You know what I mean? But and on YouTube and everything. But actually be at the fights and see. I want to tap in with the family, man. I want to see the family, man. So anybody that's going to these fights July 4th. And definitely, man, tap in with your boy, man. Follow me, let me know, because I'm gonna definitely set up a little, meet up for everybody for sure while we up there in Cleveland that weekend for sure. So that shit gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, don't nobody say Jab Queen started GoFundMe, but nobody bail. All you boys better behave. I don't want to hear no stories about y'all out there acting crazy.
Man, we gonna be cool, man. I'm gonna be cool. I'm chilling. I'm hoping I get my credentials for this fight. Me and TD, man. Salute to my brother TD Sports Talk, man. Yeah, I'm hoping about these credentials for this fight too, because we gonna be knowing about that in a couple of weeks. So I'm hoping about that, because I got some plans for us. The final pressure, the weigh-in, the content and shit. I'm trying to get with the content crazy.
I'm checking my email every second like a stalker. Like, please. I need this credentials.
I say it probably. TD said it should be like, I think with Top Rank, he said it should be the week before. So it should be a week before.
Yeah, I spoke to him the other day. So I'm just praying against all, man, please. I done sent them everything I could. Which I need. So I'm so excited, man. I really hope I get these credentials,
because I already know you're gonna be on the scene. You're gonna be
I got questions.
Emiliano.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
I'm on everything smoking. You know, a lot of them niggas be up in there too. I'm on everything smoking. Listen.
Man, I know. I'm gonna be trying to get scoop from everyone on if I get those credentials, man, for sure. Yup, TD. Yup.
Yeah. Nah, TD already know. We talked already.
Yeah,
We just gotta wait and see. I'm just waiting to see. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we do. Oh yeah, thank you, Lee. I forgot about that. Muratalo
Lamar
versus
Rose August 1st too. Yeah. Lamar Rose August 1st, along with Muratalo, man. Of course, July 25th, man. Like July coming up. You got obviously Earl Spence, Tim Zoo with Jamar Charlo on that card, as well, along with Anthony Joshua fighting Pringa that same day out there in Riyadh season, and then going into September, Canelo and Billy for the Mexico versus the world. They got guys like
he was just
Rafael
out somewhere at the World Cup thing, wasn't he? Wasn't Canelo just at the World Cup thing?
Yeah. He was up there, and they got Rafael Espinosa supposed to be on that card and as well. Hamza Saraj supposed to be on that card defending his WBO strap on the Anthony Joshua card. Along with what's his other name? Who was I talking about? Josh Kelly gonna be on that card too. On that
Josh Kelly on that card. Yeah, but is AK fighting a kickboxer? Because I could have sworn that's what they said in that press conference, that makes to be a kickboxer too.
I don't know if he was. I ain't really did too much homework on Pringa that much for real. TD know more about TD. He'll be able to answer that. TD know Pringa because I think TD tapped in with Pringa a little bit, man. I don't know too much on Pringa so much.
Okay, I'll text him. But yeah, I thought that's what I heard him say. That he was a what you call it too before, because everybody's on this whole Rico thing, and I think Eddie Hearn said they would knock Rico out or something like that. It's been a lot going on.
Man, that's why I say I can't wait to see how all of this stuff plays out for us that season assist with the Zone and Golden Boy on that fight with Ryan and Connor, man, seeing how Dana gonna play that shit for sure. That boy TD said he been trying to get Pringle on the channel.
Oh yeah.
His translator, he trains in the same gym as Keith Cologne in Jersey. Yeah. Okay. That's fire.
I might pull up to that gym then.
Yeah, you might pull up to that gym. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck around and pull up the Rasheed Warren. He got Cincinnati Golden Gloves. He got the little gym out here in Cincinnati. So I'm gonna pull up over there, check them boys out over there, man, one of these days. I mean, because they getting it cracking. We got our amateurs out here in Cincinnati is cracking right now. It's lit right now here in Cincinnati. In Ohio, all overall, as far as the amateurs and stuff. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's getting crazy as far as the kids. I like seeing that's why I'm excited to see Scooter in this fight July 4th. I see Scooter, man, because get to see Scooter in person. And you know what I'm saying? Scooter Scooter, he been grinding it out, man. And I told people, I was like, man, top rank, put Scooter on the July 4th card after his last fight, man. And I felt like them boys, they got to give him my credentials because they had to be listening to the boy, man, because the boys they had to give me damn credentials. I felt like they was listening to me. Like, cause I was like, put him on July 4th, man. Put Scooter on that motherfucking card so he can light that bitch up, man. Scooter gonna go crazy on that card.
Scooter's definitely a great addition to that card.
And he didn't get a stoppage in his last fight, so I know he ready to get a stoppage in this one. Like, I know it's gonna be crazy.
But I'm kind of glad he did it. You know what I'm saying? It just put your skills on display because sometimes
people start critiquing the hell out of him. That's why I was like, Scooter coming from that round two, sis. He from that round two where like people was critiquing the fuck out of Scooter in this last fight because he ain't stopped this guy. I seen that. I was like, Scooter gonna be one of them ones now too, huh?
I think we talked about this before, and I told you, I'm happy that he did it because we need his boxing skills to be on display too. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want them to put him in that box, like where it's like, oh, you ain't get a knockout, now you trash, or maybe this guy is not good. Nah, like show you can box too. You can box, you can knock niggas out. You know what I'm saying? All of that. So just let them know you're a triple, double, triple, quadruple threat. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You got the win, right? We good.
For real. I said they was doing my young boy Joshua Edwards the same way. Yeah, they doing my young boy like that. They like, man, we don't know if he did. Like I know we right now, man. I know us as American boxing fans been kind of salty because of the heavyweight division. We ain't got one of them guys, man. Torres, he done got clipped recently.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Big Baby, you know what I'm saying? He trying to work his way back in the game, and you know what I'm saying? So we don't got all our heavyweights, man. They playing football and basketball out there, man. That's what they doing right now. That's where they at right now. Now they playing NIL deals. They eating good. NIL deals, playing football and basketball out here right now. They don't want to box out here. They ain't trying to get hit in the face to box. Getting hit in the face to make some money out here. They ain't trying to do that. But that boy, Big Supreme, what you say? You talking about every time I see Scooter, I say little baby in the sun. You silly, bro.
Big Supreme,
Big Supreme crazy, man. He crazy as hell, man. Nah, but I hope y'all enjoyed this one, man, for sure. Since I know you got some things to get going and do today, man, I definitely got to run and do some things too before I get ready to watch these fights tonight, man. And sis, let them know when you're gonna be live next. Let them know.
Oh yeah, I'll be live tomorrow after the fights. All these cards, I'm gonna have to go after the fights. Hopefully, try and get up some clips. Hopefully, some great cards. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, we see a couple knockouts.
You gonna go live tonight?
No, I said tomorrow after the fight. Oh yeah, today is Saturday. Lord have mercy.
I'm like, girl, today Saturday, girl.
Gracious.
Your day's off, girl. You been working, girl.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes, later after the fight. Y'all can catch me later after the fight. No, I didn't see Holy Hands stream, David. Send it to me, baby, on IG or something. And I'll take a look at it, see what she got going on. She did an underground or something? Because I didn't.
She getting into the streaming game.
Yeah, I saw a couple
of
other
get that streaming money.
Trying to get that streaming bag. Yeah. Yo, do we have anything solid on AB coming back?
We talked about him a little bit on my show yesterday. I was like, me personally, I mean, I will say from what I've seen, because I watch the streams every day with AB and Dean, because them motherfuckers is funny as hell. So I'll be sitting back watching them and shit when I ain't doing nothing else and stuff. So I've been watching. He been slowing down on the drinking a little bit. Like, you don't see him drinking throughout the day and stuff crazy and stuff. But I say, like, me personally, I don't think he coming back. That is me. Because I think he's enjoying getting the money, like he's enjoying himself getting money with streaming and stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? And he said it on stream, like, I don't have to, take a punch and stuff. I'm getting money doing just doing whatever the hell we want to do. Like, shit, we get money doing it, whatever the hell we want to do. And like, he don't know if he's gonna come back and stuff, and especially because of the Mike Stafford, his coach, RP to Mike Stafford, he don't have that voice in his ear. He continues to says that where, like, it's hard for me to really box for it because I don't have that voice in my ear 100%, and which is only people would understand that is people that close and that fuck with Mike Stafford for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of, like, when Mike Stafford, like I told people yesterday, like, he was big upon the city and Cincinnati in general because he raised and trained so many amateurs out here for over 30-some years. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? So, like, Mike Stafford was real pivotal to us out here in Cincinnati, and Rasheed Warren.
Okay.
He took over the Cincinnati Golden Gloves that Mike Stafford was, training and coaching. You know what I'm saying? So now you got Rasheed Warren out here in Cincinnati taking over the amateurs out here, the Cincinnati Golden Gloves out here in Cincinnati after Mike Stafford passed. I mean, he's been doing an amazing job with those kids, man. These kids been winning, Golden Gloves and Silver Gloves and everything, training nationals and stuff like that. So they've been doing a great job with these kids. Even like Aaron Pryor Jr., he has a gym where he's training kids out here. Aaron Pryor Jr., Aaron Pryor's senior's son. Him and his brother, Champion, you know what I'm saying? Which, and I know Ring Wild Boxing Podcast, Bane, he attests to that too. Like, so, like, it's a lot of stuff going on. And as far as AB, I don't see, he would be a hell of a coach. He'd be a hell of a coach because he got, the IQ and everything. So he knows everything about the sport. four-time world champion, like different, four-time different division, division champion, like everything about the sport, like been boxing since he was fucking 5-6 years old, like. So I mean, I can understand just as far as the athlete, perspective, like you play a sport for so long, shit, you get burnt out. You know what I'm saying? All the work you put in, you get burnt out for a while and want to break and be able to rest and do whatever you want to do after a while. But as far as the perspective, as far as AB, you know what I'm saying? I would rather see him maybe get into coaching possibly. You know what I'm saying? I think him being a trainer, I think that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? But me, the fighting, I just don't see it unless the money is great. The money has to be real good. Like a Floyd fight, which is Floyd, if he needs some money, that'll be one of them fights for him right there.
I don't want to see AB back in the ring. As much as I love AB, I think that, it's too much time. He would need at least a good year, first of all, to even dry out, you know what I'm saying? And then to really start taking his training more seriously and stuff. And then, who knows, but being a coach, I think that would work. I think that would work better for him. As long as he got his mental right, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't be all over the place trying to tell other kids how to be, you know what I'm saying? I think he'd be more relatable to some of them because they, young and maybe not undisciplined, and he can give them his story and kind of guide them in that way. But I don't know. I don't know if I want him back in the ring,
Yeah, for sure. So you gonna go live tonight, sis? Or tomorrow?
If the cards ain't too damn long, because we gotta flip back.
Yeah, because the ladies start. Because they said the ladies start tonight at 9. For as the main event I said yesterday, I was like, why is they do? I don't like that, man. Because a lot of I really truly fights. I really feel all 4 of these fights on the main card can go to decision, where that can expand the time on the night. Where these fights can be fucking ending towards 12:30, 1 o'clock tonight.
Oh my god, yeah. So it'll probably be in the morning then, but we definitely gonna recap these fights for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna recap. Well, I'm gonna probably do my recap Monday because I know the more I got something to do with the family, the more. So I'll probably definitely be doing my recaps on the fights tomorrow. But I know we definitely tonight. I know D1. I know he'll be live watching the fights tonight.
Okay.
I know he'll be live, so I know I'll be over there, tapping in, watching the fights with D1 in a little bit because I know the prelims will be coming on in a little bit. So after I go handle business, I'll go watch the fights with D1. I'll be over there fucking with him. I don't know if 2 cents. 2 cents, is you going live with a fight party tonight, sis, for these fights? Let me know in the comments, sis. I know Bam. We got Bam, so I know we'll be mainly watching Bam, but I know I'm gonna be having the ladies on, and then they got the finals tonight, the NBA finals with the
Dang. Oh yeah, that's right, with the Knicks.
Yeah, the Knicks and Spurs with game 5 tonight out there in San Antonio tonight, which is man, that's gonna be on all at the same time. Bam. And then you got O'Shea and her fight, and then the NBA finals all in one night.
I could be watching all the stuff, man. I ain't getting left
Like,
out of the cold.
It's like a kid at a candy store as far as a sports fan for myself. Like, I get to sit there and watch all of this tonight. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it tonight. So yeah, I'm excited about it. Like, and I got the Knicks winning tonight, man. By the way, I think they're gonna close it out on them boys. I don't think the Spurs, man, after what happened the other night, I don't think they're gonna get back from that one. So I'm taking the Knicks tonight, y'all.
The Knicks is up 3-1 now, right? They
up 3-1, sis. Yep, this game 5. And it's in San Antonio. They got San Antonio on the spread like -5.5. So I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if San Antonio won because they at home. You know what I'm saying?
But then the Knicks beat them
the Knicks try to come back home and win it at home. But if the Knicks smart, they try to close these boys out and win it.
Just close it out. Yeah. Just close it out. They won the first game in San Antonio, didn't they?
Yep. They won the first 2 there. Yep.
Yeah. So that shouldn't matter to them. But yeah, I'm sure they would prefer to win at home. But don't even let them close the gap. You know what I'm saying? This is like our first time really in 100 years really having an opportunity. You see it within your grasp. Just take it. You know what I'm saying? New York will celebrate you when you come home. Please believe it. They already out there riding.
They beat, man. What's up with y'all in New York, man? Y'all people out there in New York, man. Y'all up there beating up them San Antonio Spurs fans, man. After y'all won the other night, man. Y'all going crazy out here, man. Out there whooping them fans out there.
Terrible.
They beat them up after they lost in game 3. They didn't beat them up after they won in game 4. They up there scraping them daggone Spurs fans out there.
Listen, it ain't gonna matter where the Knicks win because all their fans gonna be in damn jail. So ain't gonna be nobody to celebrate any damn way. The way they run around here acting.
Man, they getting crazy out there. They in there beating up. I'm looking like, damn, they whooping all the Spurs fans out there in the damn streets, man. That shit crazy. 2 cents, you said, yeah, you live tonight. Okay. So the main card for BAM, I believe, starts at 8. They had a prelims probably about like 6 or something like that, 5:36 or something for us. The prelims for that. I know the ladies prelim starts around 5, and then their main card starts at 9 tonight for us. The ladies tonight on ESPN. Yeah, so 2 cents. 2 sis says she gonna be live with a fight party tonight. You know what I mean? So make sure y'all definitely tap in with sis tonight with her fight party and my brother D1. He gonna be live. I'm gonna be over there tapping in, watching the fights over there with D1 tonight, man. So it's gonna be lit tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Sis was a great one. Episode 6 of Read the Room. We've been trying to do this for a while, y'all. Our schedule's been crazy, but we back active, man, and we're gonna definitely continue this Boxing for Dummies series too, for as part 1, man, for as this series, because obviously, there's be a lot of you guys that be dumb as hell in this sport of boxing, man. A lot of you fans, man, trying to defend stupid shit out here, defending y'all fighters for being suckers and moving like suckers out here right now, man. And shit is just nasty work out here, sis, for sure.
Very nasty business.
Yeah, so I'll be back at it. I'll be back live Monday morning, y'all. I won't be live tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'll be with the storm tomorrow, but I'll be tapped in with D1 tonight, man. Y'all make sure if y'all watch this on the playback, make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Make sure y'all definitely subscribe to my sister, Jag Queen Boxing, man. If y'all not subscribed, man, she doing a hell of a job on her channel, man. Got segments with DuckTales, you know what I'm saying? Dirty Boxing Secrets. She got like the latest segments on her channel, man, over there, man. So please tap in with my sister, Jag Queen Boxing, man. All of her content, man, for sure. Says, you know, I love you, twin. We gonna do this thing again, figure out what we're gonna do next for us, Read the Room for sure, and put this thing together and try to stay a little bit more active for these guys. So they've been asking for it, so we gave it to them today for the show, man.
Yeah, listen, people got things to do. I got to work now. Nah, but definitely we'll put something together to make sure, even if the next one is a pre-record, we'll make sure we get it out. But these boys are ever revolving, and you know, as the boxing world turns. So it'll never be old. You know what I'm saying? There's always somebody out here acting a fool. So we definitely get at them.
For sure, sis. Appreciate you, sis. Love you, sis. Love y'all, man. We'll see y'all later. You know what I mean? Y'all enjoy these fights today, man. Make sure y'all tap in with my brother D1 and 2 cents on the fight parties tonight, man. And we'll see y'all later, man. We out of here.
All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. It's showtime like Kareem Lakers. I make a masterpiece, scene basic. No Meek Millie, but I'm dream chasing. Took the shortcut like Anita Baker. I want the bright lights that you see in Vegas. chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. Rest in peace, the Neppy was the street savior. Got my credit right now, I need acres. Gotta turn your dirty money into clean paper. Trying to own a franchise without a key player. I go through hoes like I weave laces. Tree blazers, let they mama noodles be flavored. Meat takers that be acting like the D sacred. You bust in, you would think they on their knees praying. Then I slide like a screensaver. When I'm done, make some scrambled eggs, cheese bacon. Then it's on to the next, I ain't a speed dater. Little bitch ain't gon' hear from me till weeks later. I don't see no things changing. Kids still dodging bullets like they seen Matrix. These young niggas really need saving, but OGs won't teach them that the street's dangerous. All my life I had to be patient. Like Meek Millie, I was dream chasing. Finger to the law when I see haters. Oh, the feeling when you tell your niggas we made it. Ooh, baby.
Man, Shacker, why you telling people we gonna fight? Chill, you know I ain't trying to fight you, brother. I fooled the media to avoid Rolly, Ryan Croker, and now you want to call me out. How could you do this? Truthfully, since Tank has been out the game, nobody cares about me. I just wanted some attention. We left 135 because it was too hot. We were already ready to go to 40, and now you want to do the same thing at 47? This is Debo division, y'all dig? Take a chill pill, Bill. I don't want to fight anybody. If it was up to me, I would just make everyone my boxing brother to protect my O. I already called out everyone in my division, Rolly, Ryan, and Croker, but I just do that to stay relevant. I don't really want to fight them. That's why I was scared when I saw the media talk about us fighting. Guys, we don't have to do this. All I ever wanted was my son to be like Tank. I taught Dev to fool the media. Please don't fight my son. Let's team up against Tank Davis instead. Dev, please sign it. We can keep pretending we'll fight, but I want you to be my boxing brother. Do it, Dev. I don't want to see you fight Ryan or Raleigh. You'll get knocked the fuck out again. I couldn't sleep on 420. Haunts me. I can't imagine what that fuck Tank would do to you. Man, what's up with this meeting? Why are we here? Guys, I have brought you here today to propose my plan. I don't like to lose. This is my plan to prevent all of us from losing. Let's pretend we are brothers. We won't have to fight each other. I made a contract to make sure we all agree to not fight each other.
Nah, each other. Yo, that's a good idea. Let's do it.
But Shakur, we are in the same division. What will we do if we're forced to fight? Listen, I will get all of the belts for us. You tell everyone you don't care about the belts. That way, no one can force us to fight, brother. But Shakur, what if I outgrow my division and I have to move up to yours? Listen, little Ray Ray, when I move up, you move up. And come train at my gym so that we will never fight. What about us, Shakur? We are both champions at 140. Gary, tell him you want to fight me last. When the time comes, I will move divisions, little bro. Shakur, what about when you move up? I don't want to fight you, bro. Richardson, sign to Zuffa so that we won't fight. Before you sign, call me out so that it is not suspicious. Now sign the contract to be boxing brothers. Why they want me here so bad? We are not friends. Man, I'm going after all of y'all. There's no friends in boxing, clowns. Abdullah, no, please. I won't let these frauds ruin boxing. I'll go after all.
What the hell is you so scared of? I got 15 fights. Like, let's talk about these, talking real shit. I got 15 fights. You got 30. I'm a young cat, right? Well, come school this young cat. Come school me. The fuck? Come on. But they want to talk about, they just keep saying irrelevant shit. Oh, me and Shakur the bigger fight. Him and Shakur the bigger fight. He's not at your weight class. That doesn't matter. You got a mandatory right here. And you talk about a nigga that's not even at your weight class. And y'all keep talking about this is not scary. Like how? Y'all think this is crazy. Y'all Let me calm back down. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta, bro. I am only 15 years old. It's not that much damage I can do to you, bro. I'm only 15 years old, bro. It is not that much damage I can do to you.
Yeah, all right. Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to
that
win.
soft. That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got the. Man, shut that soft ass shit up, man.
So-
You ain't with me.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no, you big dummy.
But let me tell you something, D.
Yeah, brother?
Why don't you come closer?
I am not your damn brother!
Nigga hard enough.
You wanna hit with an Indian, for real.
That was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie,
that was crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. Don't. Boy, that
That
hey,
was,
boy.
hey, I ain't never
You sucking dick. I'm stupid at me. I'm goofy at me. Fuck her.
I don't know if ain't nobody told you, bro, you feel me? But I feel like I gotta be the one to tell you, family member. You know, it's been going on for a while, bro, and motherfuckers tired of this shit. I'ma tell you though, family, I ain't the one that give a fuck, you hear me? I ain't gonna lie, family, you might be the biggest dick rider ever, family. You a real professional dick rider, fam. Like, you need to go to the Olympics, cuz. You be riding the fuck out that bike, man. Get off that motherfucker, man. It ain't getting you no money, cuz. Stop dick riding, family member. Go get your own motion, your own shit, man. Go to the Olympics.